just begun. Welcome to the arcade, where we all come alive, where the pixels collide and the circuits survive. In this 8-bit dream, we're never alone. Together we'll fight in this digital zone. In the arcade, the high scores are crowned. We're chasing the lights and we're never coming down. We're the legends born from code and game. In the arcade, we all know your name. Joystick in hand, we face the fight. Through the dark, we'll conquer the night. Glitches lag, they can't stop our drive. We're electric souls and we'll survive. We rise in levels, break the chains. Side by side in this neon rain. Power-ups in every heart. We've been connected from the start. We're the warriors in the wires, burning bright like arcade fires. No matter where we are, we're one. Under the neon, the game's not done. Welcome to the arcade, where we all come alive, where the pixels collide and the circuits survive. In this 8-bit dream, we're never alone. Together we'll fight in this digital zone. In the arcade, the high scores are crowned. We're chasing the lights and we're never coming down. We're the legends born from code and game. In the arcade, we all know your name. Flame echoes in the air. We've built our kingdom, we don't care about the outside world, it's just noise. We found our truth in flashing toys. Welcome to the arcade, where we all come alive, where the pixels collide and the circuits survive. And in this 8-bit dream, we're never alone. Together we'll fight in this digital zone. In the arcade, the high scores are crowned. We're chasing the lights and we're never coming down. We're the legends born from code and game. In the arcade, we all know your name. In the arcade, we rise as one. A neon family, our journey's just begun.
Right, welcome in, folks. Hello, hello. Taggy was first. Congratulations. You are first. Exactly, Paladin. It's good to see you, mate. And no worries about it being a while. It's life comes first.
Yeah, don't worry about it being a while at all, mate. Some women like that, man.
Yeah, exactly. Just appreciate the luck. So yeah, back on Minecraft. I'm gonna carry on with this storage room for a bit until it does my head in. So like 5 minutes, maybe. Who knows? Hopefully a bit longer than that.
That's so boring of you right there. Oh, I'm only for 5 more minutes. I can't find a... Why are we surrounded by snow? You know what? I might just get rid of the entire snow biome.
Yeah.
Just make it all flat.
Just replace it all with lava.
Yeah, and grow back on this, you seaman.
Oh, build like a section of nether, but on the top, you know?
That's where the Ice Kingdom is. Oh, Elsa's gonna be so pissed with me.
Yeah, it's Friday. Happy Friday, that's the thing people say, right?
I don't know, I don't normally say anything.
No,
I just say it's Friday.
Yeah.
Yay, drinks! Lie beside me, I'm gonna fucking die in the snow. Oh, well, something barked at me. I don't like, why is there so... Minecraft, seriously, why is there so many snow biomes? You never used to have seen so fucking many. And now suddenly it's all out the blue. What, did Elsa threaten you with an ice pick to the throat or some shit?
She must have done, right? I mean, no other reason.
Like, fuck off, you Ice Queen. It's not your biome. You are the living queen of whatever the fuck your kingdom is called, and you're fucking invading Minecraft. Fuck off, sister.
Right, so we've got to knock this floor out.
Yeah. I don't know what I want to do. I want to do stuff, but I don't know, because I've only just got on. Oh. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bug Gary. Gonna
Yeah,
make
why
sure
not?
he won't be able to do his little crafty room. Your little crafty room is not gonna be an easy seance. How bougie is whatever? Really?
That needs.
And it fell in the hole.
Don't do that.
I didn't see it. I was too busy looking around. It's so way too fucking.
Right, so this has got to be the pale oak.
Ooh. Get in, that's where paradise begins. How?
Oh, hello.
Oh. Not doing anything, I'm just sitting here. Now I am.
Yeah, that is right.
I don't know where to put this. Let's put it in the fish barrel. There you go.
What was it?
Piece of wood.
Ah, fair enough.
I don't know where you want things. I'm just
No, exactly.
here for the ride. Yeah,
That's the
I
thing,
went
like,
away
I've
to
gotta-
the top.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward to get out of there sometimes.
Right, I'm gonna be a good little dinga donga and sit my ass up here.
Fair enough. Good little ding a dong you.
Oh, you're a good little dinga donga, yeah. There you go. Bah. Ba-da-ba. I see. Oh.
Right. I guess we need to take all the rails out for now.
You're sleeping.
Let's get up there, that little spot for you. There.
Actually, you could. Hang on. I'll put your base back to normal. Don't
No, you're right.
worry, okay? So if I grab these, just shimmy my butt over a little. Nope, I need that out.
Let's put those bits in there.
Gabby! Hi!
Hi.
How you doing? It's like I'm not even. You know what it looks like? It looks like there's a bed above me.
Yeah. It's like
'Cause
you
I
just
can't
like
fucking see. I can't fucking see you.
Yeah.
That's all. I can just see your name tag.
it's like
That's
this
it.
creepy
And...
little creature that lives in the wall just peering out at me.
Yeah. Blah blah blah. Eat my ass, boy. Oh, I know that's the outside, but I'll replace that. Don't worry. I'm not stupid.
That's right. You're gonna replace the
I am
outside,
anything.
damn.
Well, I am just being stupid for a minute.
That's
because,
okay.
You know.
You know, I approve of that.
I'm me dickhead.
I'm Mr. Gary MF and I approve of you being stupid.
Can you see me? That's all.
Yeah, just about. Gotta make sure I don't fall down a hole while walking backwards.
Gary. Gary. Oh, so fucking weird. What? I see you.
I see you too.
No, you do not. Hang on. Hang on. Wait, is there a way I can get rid of this? Hang on. Do this. Do this. There. That one. Go out. Put that there. There we go. Hang on, let me just rearrange some shit. It'd be so fucking awesome if they did like you know, like the stone brick
Yeah.
type trapdoors instead. Because could you imagine you're not realizing your friend is in the fucking walls of your
Yeah,
house?
you just open it up and go,
It,
"Bleh."
it just blends with everything
Yeah.
else. Ah. Me go night night, Gary.
Yeah.
You're looking without your menu.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
bye.
Right. Bam, 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 blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
That was creepy.
Yeah. Let's go downstairs and collect all this stuff.
Woof.
Wee.
Woof, woof, woof. Oh wait, it's not shown me as a different character.
It shows you just like person in red The dreadlocks, I think.
I'm not. I'm the three-headed dog.
Oh, are you actually? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not loaded in, I guess. So.
Fuck you, bitch.
No, that's dirt.
Wow, disrespectful. Dang it. Now what am I?
So you're your normal skin now.
That's some BS. That's why I was saying woof. Bullshit.
Right.
There we go. That's better. Fuck you. Cheeky fucking Minecraft. Not playing the game.
Yeah, I know. It's just not getting involved, is it?
No. Like my sex life. Not involved. At this rate, my personality is not involved anymore. It's just fucked off to Timbuktu. Take it, the whole floor's coming out, yeah?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Although I am going to need a lot more pale oak.
Woohoo! Dang it.
Yeah, I've run out already. Diamond blast.
What did Diamond Blast do to you, man? They're good mates of mine.
I'm sorry, didn't mean to offend anyone.
No, you didn't. They're dead.
Even more so then.
But they damn blast themselves up.
And built a dam and blasted themselves off it.
It's not their cock name, you know.
Right, so I guess.
How about
Hmm.
that? I nearly fell in the hole.
Uh-oh. I don't,
Boy.
I don't think I've got that much pale oak left over here. So I may have to mess around and grow a few more trees. Mm, mm, mm. I mean, let's just clear it all out and see how far it gets me. Actually, it should be interesting when I get to the opposite end, because shortened the rail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you slag. You look so uncomfortable in there, like you've been completely squashed up.
I mean, you could do me a favour and shut the trap door if you fancy.
Your
Hey!
in hand and part of your head sticking through it.
Hang on, there you go.
Yeah.
I just see it on stream.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Is it going to be all stripped wood?
It will be, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can start stripping it if you like.
I'm too busy fucking
Yeah, I know
around.
you are.
Right, where are those stone bricks at so I can replace them back for you? There's that one.
There's another couple there.
Stripsies. Look at that, they're all turning white around you.
That's weird, isn't it? Meow.
Especially when it's really dark on the bark anyway,
Yeah.
and then it just turns into this white pasty
Wood?
that I couldn't think of the word because I was like, it's starting to make me sound a little, you know.
I mean, we're both fairly, like, pretty white and pasty, to be fair, aren't we? So
We don't get out in the sun, of course we're
Exactly.
fucking white. I only just got out in the sun today and I've got a tan and all my freckles have come up.
oh shit, really?
Yeah, I was outside with the cat, wasn't
Yeah.
I? I was just lying there. Cute little fecker.
He is,
Actually
isn't he?
allowed me to fucking like tickle his tummy and shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? It's just not often I get the chance to do that with Charlie because he's such a nervous kitty cat.
Yeah, it really is. I'm stoked that I got as close to him as I did, you know, before he ran off. So
Well, like I said, out of all the strangers that we've had,
Mhm.
if you like, to him, you're probably the only one who's ever gotten that close to him before.
yeah,
So
I must be doing
You know.
something right.
maybe it's because you're a pussy attractor.
Maybe because I'm a pussy. He's like, oh, another pussy. Hello.
I mean, we've seen how many women that you attract. Not necessarily the good ones, not all of them.
What was that?
Oi, pussy whisperer, get your ass back in here. Nah, fuck off, lady. Bye. Wherever live alone. Cause you'd be amazed in the summer, other days in the springtime, in the fall.
Yeah, I need to plant a couple of trees and let them grow.
Boo.
Let's get rid of this fella.
Welcome back to my channel. Whereas I do stupid shit and Gary does all the work.
Alright, let's chuck those down there. Get my shayers back.
This is the most dumbest shit I've ever done in my life.
Come back and have a
I
look,
mean,
aren't I?
I'm not doing anything.
No. Oh no, absolutely not.
No, of course not. Why would I be doing anything?
Exactly.
What the fuck, man? This is dumb as shit.
Right. I'm coming back. I need to know what's going on.
No, you don't. No,
No,
you don't.
not yet. Okay.
Oh, well, you can do. I'm only messing.
Okay.
Give me a second.
I'll make myself a new axe while I'm waiting.
Yeah, no, give me a second, will you?
Yeah, that's fine, mate.
Give me an actual second.
I sit here and
'Cause what
watch
I
the
have done
trees
is
grow.
really. Because what I have done is really stupid.
Oh, suddenly
Oh, shit.
stops raining.
Okay. You're free to come back through whenever you fancy.
I'm on my way. Actually, I think I've got a minecart left over here. I think there might be one in the tunnel, though, to be fair.
Might be. Wish I had never Lucasade, oh well.
Hey! I managed to jump from one to the other. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Whee! Alright, where are you?
Don't know, where am I, Gary?
I genuinely don't know.
It involves the room that you've been messing around with.
Okay. What, the top part?
The pale room bit.
Yeah. You're not in the chest.
What do you know?
Oh, hello. There's a barrel up there.
No. What
Oh, is
else is
that the
in
thing
there
from
that you...
upstairs? Oh, hello. The fuck?
Still can't figure it out?
I guess not.
Open it up.
Hello. Oh my god.
So if you hop on in and click on that one,
Yeah.
you'll see where I've tunneled to. So get inside of it, yeah, and then do that basically, and it should flip you under.
Oh yeah. I am. Hello.
it went back more than that. But
Yeah.
I was like, better not. I can't believe you walked straight past this, went downstairs.
Yeah, I know, right? I didn't even notice it. Oh well. Sucks to be me, huh?
Melon.
Yeah.
Jeepers. That's what happens when you wake up and you're like, what can I do today? Thank you.
Right, let's cut some of this stuff down while we're waiting for the pale oak to grow.
Sorry, guys, if I'm being a pain in the
No,
ass.
you're not. It's fun.
Right,
Give me a good laugh.
just feel like I've woken up into dopey land, so I'm just like, how can I access this energy? I knew.
No, it's good, man.
I'm just gonna troll the shit out of Gary.
Yeah, it doesn't bother
I've
me.
just done it again. Fuck's sake. Go, yeah. I put my makeup on in 10 minutes.
Ooh, goody, we have a pale oak.
No, giddy.
Yippee!
Giddy. It's a making way. Oh, they changed my phone around. Oh god.
Oh, what's that, like an software update?
No. Yeah, they updated it to hell, and it's like I used to. Welcome. Oh what?
You're like, I didn't ask for a damn update.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Instant notifications. Cool. It's not like I don't get notifications about everybody's bloody Discord already.
Mm.
All set up. Home. This is fucking weird. I don't like it. There's no, you know, like in where your battery is
Yeah.
on your phone. It's no longer got a picture of a battery and how many percentages. It just says 69. That's it.
Oh.
I do not approve of those things.
No, I wonder if it lets you change that anywhere in settings.
They've changed a lot of things. For fuck's sake.
Precious
Go away.
saplings. Mm. Ow.
Oh, Oh, fucking hell, they've really changed everything.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I don't know what. Shit. Put that off. Oh, they've really separated it. Hello.
Hmm.
Okay, weird. Is that
Uh, 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 uh.
Bye-bye.
Bro, bitch, come on.
Hey,
Okay.
piggyback.
Hey, Piggy. How you doing, man? PP24. God damn, Piggy.
I haven't even done that in a while.
No, me neither.
2.
18. Nice.
And I triggered my thing by accident. No!
Yeah, you did.
Don't shout me out. Ignore that. Ignore that, cunt.
Let's do my plushie check-in as well. Lion. Rar.
I'm a lion. See, I told you, pussy, mate.
Yeah. Piggy's brain
I
is
can
working at
see your pussy.
79% capacity. Nice. You get a schlurg.
Sluggy! How's the piggyback panic? Right, I think I'm done trolling you for a bit.
Alright, mate. It was fun, though. Piggy gets a plushy worm.
Got it.
Wait,
I
have
need to
I
have a look on
got a
Pinterest for a
plushy
dwarf.
pig?
I didn't even.
Let's make myself a note. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Say the fuck what now? Random fantasy races. And it means like goblins and dwarfs and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Not like car races.
No, that'd be fucking brilliant as
Oh,
hell. Can
God,
you
yeah.
imagine? What am I looking at the other week? Oh yeah, magic circles.
Ah, not the pipe.
So, what your birth egg is, Gary?
My birth
Pictures
egg.
of dragon
Right.
eggs, if you like.
Okay.
Yours, July, is Crimson Doofus.
Crimson Doofus. Wow. I mean, fair, but
mine's-
wow.
Mine's Prismatic Doofus.
I'm carrying too much wood. Is that the case, though? I'm carrying an average amount of wood.
Earth, fire, wind, air. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, Piggy, thanks for the hydrate.
Mama don't put me upon the dress. Ooh, eye color for zodiac.
Yeah.
So Pisces is blue sky. Scorpio is spinal. Mine is yellow crystal. Yours, Leo is honey. Yours is night sky. Capricorn is hard. Aquarius is ice. Sagittarius is star. Gemini
Okay.
is cat's eyes. Taurus is dandelions. Me. Virgo is Gabara. And Libra is rainbow, apparently. That
Okay.
don't look like no rainbow. That looks like just blue eyes, you bugger.
Taurus, says Pig.
Taurus. Oh, do they not have a Taurus? Hang on. Back it up. Taurus is dandelion there, Piggy.
Oh, yeah.
I'll send you a picture, Piggy, if you want, of what I'm looking at. It's a Pinterest thing. Did a bottle in my basket, will it answer if I ask it? Piggy. Back panic. There you are. There you go, mate. When I'm home alone for the 100th time, so. Ooh, what are these?
Right. I reckon that's going to be more than enough. It better be. That's what I'm going to say. Let's go find that minecart.
Okay, is it because of this? Yeah. Oh my god, I remember this from Jackie Chan's Adventures.
All right.
The talismans.
But you freaking blocked my wall again. Sure. And I didn't have my hands on the keyboard, so I couldn't like get off straight away.
Maybe one last troll before I go on with the rest of what I was doing. Your reaction.
Yeah. Shut up.
And I left the rail that I replaced with the red one nearby on the grass, so it's not like I've taken it or
Okay,
anything.
no worries, mate.
I think I just got a little inspiration for this room.
That's good.
Tell you. You got me tongue-tied. Balls, 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 balls. I am so happy I left some of these over. Be growing. Shit. Where does that go? That goes to yonder. Let's shove that up there for a minute.
Right, okay. So this is the really fun part, I guess. Is there anything in this side? There's some bits at this end.
They go come out, but more is a party tonight. And my girl's gone.
Right, let's get this carpet out. Ow. Tell you what, man, this week off is perfect timing because my knee is really starting to give me shit.
Oh, is it actually?
Mm.
Oh, shit.
You still get to give it a rest, you know. So
Oh.
right, in theory, then we might be able to get away with leaving a lot of chests and stuff where they are.
Maybe.
And just working on the floor. But then having said that, so in the new part, I've done a bit where the chests open like in opposite directions.
Yeah.
Whereas in the old part, they kind of open in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be nice to like flip them around, I think. So.
Whatever floats your boat, my dude.
Aye, that's it, isn't it?
Aye. Oh no, still down. What about teach me to come for me? AG. Weave! Sweet! My name is Bianca. I'm from the deep south. All the bitch you can handle my sassy ass mouth. Assuming because you look like a prick. Well, so mama don't. Oh no, she better don't. Ah! Yeah, married in a fever. Did we, Gary?
Shit, we did we? Holy fuck, no one
Got
told
married
me.
in a fever? Sheesh.
Oh, it must have been those
I want a divorce!
back around Christmas when we were both ill at the same time. That must have happened then, right?
Ah! Look out, Jackson Town. We'll go on down to Jackson. Oh, hell. On your way to Jackson, Gary.
Aye, I'm on my way.
Fucking the Irish version of Jackson, eh?
I thought it was the Stitch version.
What if I'm stuck to the zoo, but
That must be Lila.
little Gowie. Fucking Gowie! Why?
Gowie.
It's Gary with a Y! You. Something I can't say because it's streaming. You taggy. There you go.
Hey, that works.
I lead you out like a scalding out, tail tucked between your legs.
Right, let's make some planks. Have we got any slabs in
Are
here?
you seriously leaving me for that bitch?
No.
Gold digging hoe bag you are.
Well, you know. Sometimes you got to put your bank balance first.
I would like to file a divorce right now. Where's my fucking... Oh, yeah, of course, he's fucking your lawyer, isn't he, my lawyer?
Yeah,
Dirty bitches.
I know, right?
Should we just fuck? Our lawyers are fucking each other. Should we just fuck?
Nah, let's just fuck our lawyers.
Oh, that's good. She's a woman. Yours is a dude, though.
Mine doesn't
Are you gonna
exist.
fuck really?
Don't have a lawyer.
Neither do I. Too pompous for that.
Yeah, I've never needed one up until now.
Nah, neither did I. Never got into serious trouble and I really needed a lawyer. Oh well, come here, let's fuck each other. Bye, guys! Damn, I did the DTF. Oh, Buddy Boy would be coming in being like, I thought you said you were gay yesterday. What happened?
Someone will be watching thinking, I fucking knew it.
Let him! I ain't fucking you, son! Oh, unless you want me to, and that's the reason why. You want me to fuck you? Goddamn, you must have some death wish. No. Trying to save your life. Stay away. Seriously, stay away. But I don't want to. Choices. Bum dick. Not a total waste. Finally, this hole is getting covered in.
Covered in what now?
My cobblestone jizz. What do you think? Getting filled in with my stones, bitch. Ibate. Everybody get some Jerry Henny, yeah. Feel like I've been bitten on the legs. This is why I don't like go out in shorts in summer, because you don't know what the hell's gonna be biting at you.
No, exactly.
I ain't your lunchbox, motherfucker. If I don't allow another goddamn human being near me in the sense of touching up my body, you definitely got no damn permission, you eight-legged fuck. Ah! Damn, TF. Oh, wow. Well, I never thought I'd see the day that I'm actually almost out of cobblestone in my
Damn,
actual own
dude.
base.
Wow.
Right. Guess that's what happens when you don't make a cobblestone generator beforehand.
Yeah.
Whee! Sploosh. Ba, 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 ba. Looking in all day. You know what I haven't kept up to date with since, well, since everything went haywire with everybody not liking me and shit.
What's that?
Drag race.
Okay.
I've actually lost a lot of touch with drag community these days.
Yeah.
I actually miss it. I'm gonna start watching Trixie Mattel's videos if she still does them. I think she does. Cause I look fucking cool. I wonder what Bianca does nowadays. Up to heaven. Hey, I will say this. I hated Alaska. What the fuck?
Mm,
Oh my god, I hated that bitch.
that's fair.
Just because, you know, like obviously Drag Race is such a very competitive scene, isn't it?
Yeah.
In general. Anything with a competitive. Very competitive. Of course, I didn't watch Drag Race until about 5 years ago, so I was catching up on all of the ones that I missed out.
Right.
And shit like that. And the one with Alaska in it when she won, my fucking god. No. Hell no.
Not a fan, huh?
I mean, I like her nowadays, but when she was on Drag Race itself, she was a bit meh, if you like.
Yeah.
They all are a bit, in a sense. Actually, thinking about it, I think the last time I saw anything to do with Drag Race, I think it was last year,
Right.
or into this year, I can't remember, because I was only watching bits, was when the Viv died.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe you're talking about quite a lot there, and obviously 'cause you were pretty moved by that.
Well, it's always quite heartbreaking when somebody in the famous department of things passes away.
Yeah, especially if it's someone that you enjoy their work and what have you, you know?
Oh god, yeah. Don't get me wrong, she was quite bitchy in Drag Race the first time round, but
Right.
that's just how it was, isn't it, in a competition?
Yeah.
God damn it, like, really? I went to go see Viv as well.
Yeah.
Twice. One of them was due to Drag Race, and the other one was due to the fact that they were doing... I think it was the Wizard of Oz. They were the Wicked Witch.
Okay, well, like pantomime.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
It wasn't pantomime, but it was just like a show of it, and, you know, people did show up and shit.
Mm.
But we had two grumpy fuckers beside us, I think, me and Mum did. And I heard the woman say to her husband, why have they put a drag queen as that role?
Oh, really?
And I'm just like, you know, like in pantomimes in general.
Yeah, it's nearly always drag.
Yeah, well, you got men dressing up as Widow Twanky and shit like that,
Yeah,
don't you?
it's part of the point of pantomime, right? Or am I very much mistaken on that?
Like, you got straight men dressing up as women. Like, obviously they look like men while they're dressed up.
Yeah.
To make it look a little quirky, but when this person, because they were reading the book, weren't they?
Right.
And then it came up with the Viv saying that she was a drag race or part of Drag Race, and they were just like, seriously, why is a drag race drag queen here? And I looked at them, turned and looked at them, and she was looking right at me, and she was like, I'll keep your mouth shut. Because I was just like, it doesn't matter where someone comes from when in performing arts.
No.
You know, if you're against that, why show up? Because it wasn't like Viv was the back classes, like the backstage people.
Right.
Her face was on the fucking booklet.
Yeah, exactly.
So why be a twat about it when you get there?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
You know, are you jealous that a man who is doing drag has more success than you do because all you do is moan and groan about shit?
I mean, maybe she was just jealous because a man in drag was more attractive than her. Or...
Oh, probably, yeah. It was just a bit weird because I was just like I said, I don't care for homophobia. I have no, like, somebody being homophobic, I just like, you got me. I'm fruity. Well done.
Yeah.
What do you want? A gold star? But, you know, the likes of Viv has probably had to deal with that a lot.
Yeah.
In their lifetime before. But it is just on the lines of like, we are here to see a show. No one asked you to be a critic. Fuck off.
Exactly.
I don't know, it's just weird. I generally enjoyed Viv's performance. Oh my god, the singing as well. And the jokes, fuck me.
I'm glad you got to see her, you know.
Same, yeah, I'm actually quite glad I got to meet majority of them. Not in person, like I didn't go up to them and shake their hand, say whatever,
Yeah.
shit. But it's quite nice. Because the first drag race show I went to, the UK one, and it was up by where you were staying at with your wife this
Okay.
week.
Yeah.
And I'm glitching in and out, aren't I? Hang on.
A little bit. Not too bad. But...
There you go. Couldn't figure out the buttons for a second there. But yeah, so it's just one of those ones. I quite enjoy it. I would like to go back to another drag show, but
Yeah.
the music. I know, I get it. It's music's really loud and everything, but me and Mum never went to a drag show before,
Right.
and it was at the place that you guys were staying at. You know, the venue.
Yeah,
venue.
nearby, yeah.
And fucking hell, I thought the music was gonna rip the building in half.
Wow.
We were both like, everybody else is like fucking going with it, and I'm just like, okay, this is a new experience. But I really felt like the fucking straight person when I went there the first time around. Yeah, because there was obviously quite a lot of people of the LGBTQ were there. And before we went in, I spotted these lads, or men, in their 60s.
Right.
Dressed up, like properly dressed up.
Gotcha.
In like, not in like casual fancy clothing, but almost like pink tutus and stuff like that. Something that indicated to everybody else that they're gay.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And anyway, I looked over at them, and I was looking at them as in like, in a sense of intrigued of, wow, they can actually come to a place like this.
Yeah.
And feel like, who gives a fuck?
Exactly. That's good.
So that's what. Sorry. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine, mate.
So yeah, and I was looking at them as quite intrigued of like, oh, so this is actually quite normal in the sense of, you show up to a venue like that, it's actually quite normal to dress up a bit. And I obviously wasn't paying attention that I was staring at them.
Yeah.
And the guy that spotted me was talking to the person that they were with, either a friend or partner, don't know, couldn't tell you, and said something to them, and then they both looked at me then, and then I realised I was staring at them, so I looked away.
Yeah.
And I felt quite bad, because I wasn't doing that as a sense of, really? Why are you dressed like that? None of that shit. I was just like, quite like, oh, so it is okay to dress up to these occasions.
Fascinated, right? So.
Yeah. Like I said, my first drag show, that was a few years back. And I was like, damn, alright. I mean, to me, like, drag queens go around in their drag all the time, if they wanted to. But that's generally over in America. You don't really see much in the ways of drag over here.
Not as much, no.
Especially in my area, you don't see it often enough. And all the rest of it. But at the end of the show, we were all walking out. I happened to spot the same lads again, the same blokes.
Right.
Yeah. Because it must have been because my demeanor when I went in was somebody who was a little bit out of sorts.
Yeah.
Of what the fuck was going on. And when I came out, it was like, Mum, I really fucking enjoyed that. We need to do that again. That was so good. And blah, blah. They looked over at me, saw me, and smiled at me.
Yeah.
I smiled back at them. And it wasn't like eyes of judgment. So I think in their mind, they must have thought I was heterosexual.
Right.
When in actual reality, I was just intrigued of seeing... Because it wasn't just those two. There was quite a few men dressed up as women. Yeah. And I was just looking around the place like a fucking museum person looking at
exactly. Like
the shit behind the glass.
Just like so many things to see, right? You don't know where to look and where not to look. And
well, yeah. It's like, you know, when those two girls, when we went to that bar.
Yeah.
When your wife and Mum were busy yakking to each other.
Yeah.
And we went outside. There was two teenage girls sat behind you, weren't they?
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
were
yeah.
looking at me because I was ticking away.
Yeah.
So to them, it's quite either judgmental or just like wondering what the fuck's happening.
Yeah.
It was almost like that situation again when it happened a few years ago, going to that drag show. I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad you did, mate.
Didn't enjoy being stared at by a bunch of teenagers, like.
No.
But the thing is, I tell Mum often enough that, oh, people are staring at me.
Yeah.
And she always goes, you're being paranoid, they're not staring at you. And I'm like, what do you call that? And there's like a full-blown old woman looking at me whilst I'm doing all of this twitchy shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I don't think she's all there, really. And I'm just like, no, she is. She's jotting down fucking notes. How do you know she's dropping down a note? Do you not see her looking at me? It's almost like, you know, like a kid at a fucking school. There's like a whiteboard in front of them.
Yeah.
Teacher's dropped something down, and there's the kid like looking up and down, writing whatever the teacher's dropped down. It was the same thing with this old woman.
Yeah, it's crazy.
She
Isn't
just
it?
kept doing that to me, and I got fed up with it in the end. So I got up. I said to Mum, right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. This was in a cafe somewhere. And went off, and I went to the bathroom. And you can see her. Mum was watching her. You can see her eyes focusing on where I was fucking moving, because I could just see her in my peripheral.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I went into the bathroom, and when I came out, I decided to. There was like a couple of like, you know, those islands.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The table with thingies, but they are very much solid.
Yeah.
I decided when I came out the bathroom, I decided to duck underneath it so she didn't realize I got out. So I was in there for about 20 minutes in her mind. But in actual reality, I was trying to make my way around to her, behind her,
That's great.
to see what she was up to. And when I got behind her, finally, I stood up normally. Somebody did ask me what I was doing, and I said, oh, you'll see. And I got up behind her, and there she is with a notepad with a description of me, of
Damn.
saying, like, girl, brown, blackish hair, back to me, looking at me, whatever my facial, whatever face I've got,
Yeah.
what I'm wearing, and then underneath saying, making weird noises, making weird, like, jolting, and all sorts of shit. She was doing a fucking, what do you call it, when the police are trying to fucking
Yeah, like a
find
police
out who you
report
are.
kind of thing. Yeah, like a. I guess she was like, I got it into her head that like all kids are on drugs, right? And you're like, she's like, right, this one's on drugs. I'm going to make a note of it, so that if the police ever ask me, I can say this person here was on drugs. This person here was on drugs. You know?
The thing was, Mum saw me,
Yeah.
and I sort of went, don't let her know that I'm behind her, and she's still jotting things down, and then she just goes, finish, like, you can see where she's put, went to the bathroom at whatever time, and I'm like, what the fucking hell is going on? Am I being, like, followed by the feds? I live in the UK, what the fuck? Anyway,
Bizarre.
went to the bathroom at this time, and then underneath it said, still in the bathroom, and it's been 20 minutes. Yeah? And then underneath she goes, I class this person, this girl, to be one of these people who's very shifty. And I was like, you're the one staring at me
And making fucking notes. Yeah.
So when she put shifty, that's when I went, oh, you think I'm shifty, do you? And I made her shit herself. It's like, you cheeky bitch. And she was like, what are you doing? Why are you looking over my shoulder? And I said, why are you writing fucking notes about me, you cheeky madam? Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
The police? She didn't half grab her shit and book it out of the fucking cafe after that.
Love it.
But to me, I'm just like, I'm very much aware of who's looking at me, even though Mum's like, you're being paranoid, and I'm like, I'm not being fucking paranoid. I can tell when someone's looking at me. It's not very hard to differentiate about someone staring at you, because
Yeah.
they could look at anything in that place, and yet they choose to look at you because you're doing a little jolting. And I'm just like, cheeky bitch.
Piggy, thank you for the lurk, mate. I hope you have a good evening.
The waitress who asked me what I was doing saw that the fact that this woman just upped and fucked off, and she walked over to me and said, "What was that about?" And I said, "The woman that was sat here was profiling me." That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, profiling. Yeah.
And she just went, "Wait, what do you mean?" And I said, "She's been looking at me whilst my mum's back's turned, dead in the face, and on her little notepad with her pen,
Yeah.
writing everything down about my facial features and my hair color, what I'm wearing, and how long I've been in the bathroom for." And underneath it, she put, you know, "This girl is obviously being very shifty because I don't understand about the movement she's making or the noise she's making. She's obviously very shifty."
Yeah.
So when she wrote that bit down, I turned around and went, "Oh, you think I'm shifty, do you?" Next thing you know, she just upped and fucked off.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Do you know her?" And I went, "No, I haven't got a clue who she is." But I'm just like, excuse me, but what is it to you if someone's doing a bit of jolting? Cheeky bitch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even mind, yeah, but if that was actually a copper, I would be more concerned. But just because somebody is doing something that isn't the norm to you doesn't mean they're naturally on drugs, you cheeky cow.
No, or being shifty in any way, shape, or form, you know.
That's the second time I've been called out as shifty. And I'm like, what is it that attracts me to make you think that I'm shifty? Because you're making noises. A Tourette's person makes noises, but you don't fucking hammer them, do you?
No.
Fuck off! A baby makes noises. Why? Because they're a newborn baby, or they're crying because of something or other. A kid makes a lot of noises. Teenagers make a lot of noises, and adults make a lot of noises. Where do I fit in that category? Mental twat. But it annoys the shit out of me when people stare at me. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah, no, like, and I don't even have the issues you have, and it's the same for me. Like, when people do stare, it's like, why are you even, you know? Just get on with your own shit.
I did walk up to a lad once.
Yeah.
I did walk up to a lad once when I was busy in the pub, twitching and shit, making noises. This was before I got diagnosed with FND.
Yeah.
Noticed he was looking at me, and I got up out of my seat. I was with my dad. We went in a pub. We were in Frankie and Benny's. Do you remember I said to you that me and Dad go off to Frankie and Benny's quite a lot for the Christmas?
Yeah.
Went in there for something to eat and a drink at Christmas, and I noticed this lad looking at me really badly. And and Dad said to me, "Why is he looking at you?" And I went, "I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with whatever my body's busy doing." And he goes, "I'm gonna go over there and thrash him." I said, "I've got one better." I said, "Don't do that." And I said, "I got one better." And he goes, "Well, yeah." And I got up and I walked over to him, and as I started to walk over to him, he started looking the other way.
Yeah.
And I turned up next to him, and he was like, "Oh, hi, I would like to order." And I went, "You know damn well I'm not a fucking waitress." And he goes, "No, I would like to order." And I was like, "What, my number? Is that why you keep staring at me? Because trust me, mate, you're not going to get a girlfriend just by staring at her like some creep."
Yeah.
And he just went, "Well, now that you mention it, can I?" And I turned around and said to him, "You obviously don't know much about women, so let me give you a quick lesson. Don't stare at them, because people will get the wrong idea. I'm with my father, and he's noticed that you're looking at me quite a lot, and he almost came over to here to thrash your face in.
Yeah.
Because it's really bad of you looking at me like this. And secondly, you want my number?" "Yes, I do. I'm sorry to say this. I'm gay. So try again another time, thank you."
Yeah.
And he just went, shut him up. And I walked back, and Dad was like, "What did you do to get him to shut up?" And I said, "I told him I was gay." But it's so weird. Why do people look at you like you're some freak?
Yeah, it's messed up.
I can't stand it when babies cry. I tend to, if a kid's in front of me crying in a shop, I tend to go the other way because I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I don't just stare at the fucker and leave. Although, well, I was in this little corner shop last week when I was getting my vapes.
Right.
There was this little girl, roughly about 2 or 3 years of age.
Okay.
Yeah. And her mum, so I was in the middle of the aisle. Her kid was on my left and the mum was on my right. And she was busy trying to pick out like some sweets for herself.
Right.
Like, you know, like a little tube of Smarties.
Yeah.
And she saw me. Didn't I tell you this? She saw me, made a noise, and stupidly I just forgot not to concentrate on my mouthpiece and I just copied her noise.
Yeah.
And this little girl found enjoyment of setting off my tics because she doesn't know what tics are, does
No,
she?
exactly.
She's only teeny. So every time she made a loud pitched noise, I did the exact same thing back. I was too busy looking at whatever I was looking at
Yeah.
to get from the shop, and there she is going, and next thing you know, about a second later, from me.
Yeah.
We're only in a little shop, and her mum looks at me dead in the eye, and I look at her because I can feel her looking at me, and I looked at her and I smiled,
Yeah.
and I went back to whatever I was doing. And obviously she's a little concerned that her daughter is making noises and I'm copying.
Yeah.
I can understand that because you don't know who the fuck's around.
No, exactly.
But when the mother realised that I wasn't actually a threat, because she leant down to her daughter, said something to her, could just see her in my peripheral whilst I was just looking at something. And she must have said to her daughter, make a noise. Yeah?
Yeah.
She made a noise, and as she was making the noise, I turned my back on her to just walk off a little to see something else. So she made the noise as I was walking off, and I went, ah! And I copied her, basically. Because I'm not in control of it when... I've noticed when I'm around little, either babies or small kids, because they make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
I can't stand it very well, because I just copy whatever they're fucking doing.
Yeah.
I can't stand it, so I tend to put music in, but I forgot to put my fucking music in. And, but when she saw me walking off, and then I looked back onto whatever the thing I was looking at, because I was trying to figure out what Mum wanted. She told me something.
Right.
Because she was outside in the car, and I just couldn't see what she was asking me. But the fact that I was not looking like I was doing this to do something with this kid.
Yeah.
I was too busy concentrating, and obviously there was something else going on.
Yeah.
And then she just went, she walked up to me and said to me, what are you doing? And I said, excuse me? She goes, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm trying to find this, whatever the item was. And she goes, what about the noises? And I went, noises? She goes, you're not aware that you're making noises? And I went, oh crap, am I making noises again? She goes, well, you are making noises. And she goes, and you're not aware of it? And I said, oh, sorry, I suffer with tics. So I'm busy concentrating on what I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
And if someone's making, or something's making a noise, I tend to repeat it without realising. And then she goes, so my daughter's been making noises, and you've been copying, but you're not aware of it? And I was like, no. And I said, sorry, I didn't mean to cause you any distress.
Yeah.
And she went, oh, that's okay, because I kind of figured after a while that you weren't even paying attention. So she didn't even have to approach me to say anything to me.
Yeah, a bit weird that she did, I guess.
But the thing is I can understand that because it's obviously, like I said, a lot of nut jobs around. You don't know who the fuck's around these days.
No, that is very true.
So when I explained to her about what I've got, and she was like, oh, so you got Tourette's? And I went, not like that, but yeah, sure. If that's the best way to describe it, then yes.
Mm.
And then the next scene, this little girl walked up to me, touched my leg, because she was only a little teeny little bugger,
Yeah.
grabbed my trousers and yanked it, and I looked down and I saw her and I went, hi! She went, like that, back at me.
Yeah.
So she was not in any danger,
No.
you know, but it was just like, so
Yeah.
I gotta keep an eye out for what I do and say all
Yeah,
the time
that's
when
the trouble,
kids
isn't
are
it?
around, and it's exhausting. But it was just funny that when she grabbed my trousers and pulled, you know, like just basically yanked them to get my attention, and I looked down, and the first thing was, instead of saying, oh, hiya there, I just went, hi! And this little girl just goes, hi! And copies me back, and she can see the smile on her daughter's face along with the smile on my face.
Yeah.
And she starts smiling too. So I was just like, you know, but people do stare. And some people will profile you.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking weird.
It is. I'll agree with that.
Maybe I should start profiling old people when they start doing it to me, saying old baggy nuisance twat deserve to go into a nursing home and show it to them.
Yeah.
But I just don't do that because it's no fucking point.
No.
But whatever. But yeah, kids in shops, I tried to stay the fuck away from. Oh god, man. Please, for the love of God, no one, please don't develop tics that can get you into a shit ton of trouble for no reason.
Yeah.
I don't know how we went from the drag queen story to this. I don't know how we got there. So
No, no, that's right, but
apologies.
that's okay.
To anyone. I don't know how we get there. Fucking
I think the thing with you and I is it's probably healthiest for us to not try to think about how we got to somewhere in a conversation, you know?
With all the dick jokes, funny jokes.
It's wherever the hell we end up. Generally, there's no
Yeah.
traceable path to it, you know?
I mean, I guess I've been thinking about the tics business because when I went to the shops earlier, Mum actually came into Morrison's with me to
Right.
get some bits and pieces because she couldn't be asked going to Aldi's.
Yeah.
And there were fucking kids everywhere.
Yeah.
And there was adults everywhere. And there I am, busy making my average day's noises. And people are looking.
Mm.
And shit like that. And it doesn't affect me as much when, you know, whatever. Because I have been in there a few times where I've said something I'm not supposed to say because I've repeated it from somebody else. Avery, fuck you, dickhead.
Right.
And it has almost gotten me into a lot of trouble with people. But thankfully, because I used to work there, people go, actually, she's not like that. Don't hit her.
Yeah.
But when it comes to kids, oh my fucking days. Like, don't get me wrong, the little kiddie winks, like 3 to 6 years of age, or if you like, I don't know, however tall they are when they start walking around.
Right.
To the age of about 6. Yeah. They're okay. Yeah, they do fall over, cry a lot, and all the rest of it. But when you meet, like, that little sweet little kiddie wink that I met last week,
Yeah.
they're okay, but they don't half make just random noises, and it's just like, oh, have a casual conversation with your mate, have a casual conversation, blah, 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 blah. Kid in the corner. Casual conversation, hear that.
Yeah.
So it's like, shit. Concentrate. I'm actually quite surprised I didn't do that to you when you saw me.
Yeah.
When we were in shops or in pubs and shit.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there was a lot of people making a lot of noises, weren't
Yeah,
there?
exactly.
But I guess with me being so comfortable around you anyway, even if I did do something like that, you'd be like,
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be like, the fuck you doing?
This one's just made a noise. Who's got a fucking squeak toy so she can sound like that?
Who's got a camera so we can put it on TikTok?
Who's got a fucking black iPhone attempting to put it on fucking TikTok?
Exactly.
You dick. I don't know, man. It's just fucking weird.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Like, have you got them in your shop where they have little tiny trolleys for the kiddie winks?
No, our shop's not big enough. We've only got like 3-4 shopping trolleys anyway, so.
Dang. Well, in the way what I used to work, they do.
Mm.
And before Chris, the boss that stuck up for me a lot against Tina, left, there was a couple of kids with these little trolleys, you know, just dicking about. And I was in there, busy doing my shopping.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, I got a bash to the back of my leg. One of these kids made me fall on my back, basically, because they bashed the trolley at me and made me fall over. And it wasn't like, which is weird, because you don't expect something so small as a little kid with a little trolley to ram in the back of your leg and making you fall. But they really went for it. Anyway, I fell over. And I had a like a pasta sauce in my hand, and it went smash.
Yeah.
Those kids saw me on the floor laughing their heads off, and they were only roughly about 8.
Damn.
They were just busy dicking around. Anyway, Chris heard the smash because he was on the other aisle, and he came into the aisle I was in and saw that I was on the floor.
Yeah.
And these kids were laughing their heads off to me. And I was like, you little fucking bastards. Those types of kids I don't like, because there's no point in that. You can actually really hurt someone.
Yeah, exactly.
And so he saw me getting very annoyed with these 8-year-olds that I ran around the store getting them. I got so fucking pissed off with them.
Yeah.
That I turned around, I got up, and there's sauce all over me. Not on my shirt or anything, just all over my hands, because I just obviously picked myself up and it was all over the floor. And they looked at me, went, ha 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 ha, and all this shit, and I said, I'll show you fucking ha ha!
Hey Pickles, morning gorgeous, how you doing mate?
Hey Pickles, I'll show you fucking ha ha! And then they went, what? And I got up and I ran after them, little fuckers. And Chris was in shock that I ran after these little fuckers.
That's great.
I eventually caught up to them, and I said to them, are you fucking laughing now? And they went, no. And I went, piss off home. They left the trolleys and ran home.
Yeah, that's great.
I went back to the trolley where I was at, where the sauce had fallen over. Hey, Pickles, by the way. And Chris was there cleaning up. And he said to me, I've never seen you run so fast after someone before. And I just went, to be honest, I didn't even see you were there. And he just went, I was so shocked when you turned around and said to those kids, I'll show you fucking ha-ha. And we, you know, I was helping him out cleaning up and shit like that. And he said to me, how's your leg? And I said, fucking killing me now.
Oh,
I just got so fed up with those little shits. I hated them when they used those little fucking trolleys. Imagine a grown up fucking chasing kids saying, I'll show you fucking ha-ha.
I can imagine it, because it's you. You know? It's very few other people I can imagine doing that, but I can imagine you doing it.
Oh god, but I've seen them before there, you know, when I was working there, and they did do the exact same thing to other people, and I did say to them, stop doing it, and when I stopped working, I had the privileges to go running after them and tell them to fuck off.
Yeah.
And I don't like swearing in front of kids. I absolutely hated it. I hate doing it. I really do.
Mm.
But those two little shits, fuck off.
Yes,
You little
they deserved it.
fucking cunts. Fuck yourselves. Get out. But I was more surprised that Chris was actually like laughing his ass off to the
Yeah.
fact that I did one after two
That's
kids.
great, dude.
Fucking hell. Little fucking bastards. Because those two kids have done that before. Like I've said, they did it to an old woman.
Hmm.
An old woman was just casually walking around the shop, and they had their hands on their on these little trolleys, and they just ran into her. And I was on the till,
Yeah.
and I spotted it. And the fucking woman who's in charge of the tills was like, "Get back on tills." And I went, "There's been an accident." "Yeah, well, we'll sort it." And I said, "I wouldn't trust you to sort out even a piece of paper that you have to clip together, so no." And I ran over to her. And I said to her, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And then other people, other customers saw that she had fallen over
Yeah.
as well, and came over to help me out with her. She was not in good shape after those kids bumping into her.
No.
And Jen saw her, which is the woman that was just giving me a bit of a bollocking.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh God, I think she might need to go to the hospital because she's had a nasty fall.
Mm.
Jen walked over, started acting like she was the bee's knees, and started saying, like, I'm getting the ambulance and all the rest of this shit and all the rest of it to make herself look good. And I'm just like, you even witnessed her getting shoved by those kids. What are you...
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you suddenly oh, it's because it makes your image look better. Right, gotcha. Of course, it's all about the fucking image instead of actually helping the person out.
Mm-hmm.
So an Ambo came along, and those kids were laughing their heads off at the fact that they'd done that to an old woman. And I spotted them, and I said to them, "What the hell do you two think you're doing?" And Jen saw me going after these kids, and she was like, don't do that. And I was like, they purposely bumped into this woman. Look at them. They're laughing their heads off.
Yeah.
And she's like, we can't do anything about that. I was like, what, you can't chuck them out or anything like that? This is not a playground. You know? Basically biting Jen's head off because I was really fucking annoyed by those kids.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the old woman was okay. She was just a bit bruised. But it was still like, I only care about my from Jen's
image,
perspective, image on the fact that I did good and all this shit. And I'm like, this is the reason why I probably fall out with a lot of people online, because all they care about is their fucking image.
Yep.
And I'm just like, fuck off.
Pickle says, I don't hate swearing around kids. I swear too much to the point it's usually after I say something I go, well, maybe I shouldn't have used that word with a kid around, but oh well, it's happened. Yeah, I get that, dude.
Damn, am I cutting in and out again?
No, you seem to be okay.
I was so pissed off because Jen was just like, I need to keep my image up. She went off to Chris and told him
Yeah.
that I basically threatened kids. I didn't say anything threatening to the kids. I just said, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
That's not threatening.
Exactly.
And then he called me into the office and asked me what was going on and what happened. And I said, I was on tills just serving away. And I looked down the corridor and I see these two kids, these two lads, playing with the little trolleys. Next thing you know, they purposely ran into an old lady.
Right.
And I told Jen that happened, and she said, not my concern. My concern is the tills. So then I shut off in the middle of the service, and I said to the customer, hey, I'll be back in a minute, if that's okay. There's been an accident. She said, yes, that's fine. Got up. Jen tried to stop me. And I told her to basically get out of my way. Got out of her way. Went over to pick up the old lady. Ambulance turned up. These kids are laughing their heads off, and I said, what the heck do you think you're doing? That's not funny. That you can seriously hurt somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Jen walks over, and starts acting like a big cheese, even though she didn't give a toss about the elderly lady.
Sake, yeah.
And Chris just said, "So you didn't threaten the kids?" I went, "No, why would I do that? I'm not that stupid."
Yeah.
And then she got called into the office because a customer or two that was hanging around the old woman
Right.
and who was hanging around me, confronting these lads, had turned around and said that Jen was basically looking out for her image and
Yeah.
shit like that. Because some of them were customers who were waiting for me to get back to my till. And they overheard Jen saying to me about, "That's not my problem, the till's my problem."
Mm.
So she got bollocked for not giving a toss about customer safety.
Yeah, which is
And
not
she
good.
hated me. And I was just like, I'm not doing this for an image. It is a job. This isn't a playground. This is a place where people can actually get hurt. Like, if people like that only want to be on a playground, go on a playground and injure yourself, get a broken leg, do what you like, yeah?
Yeah.
But in a shop where there is bottles and all sorts of shit hanging around,
Yeah.
and you're thinking that's a playground, oh my god, I want to.
So I'm just laughing at Piggle's comment. Best way to threaten kids is, Gary, if you don't stop being so sexy, I'm going to put a kid in you. Oh, wait, that doesn't work. But no, it doesn't work.
Fuck.
At least it doesn't work on me.
No, it won't work on me either. But it was just like, I got into so much trouble at Morrison's over the dumbest of shit, and that was really dumb.
Yeah.
Of Jen trying to get me into trouble
Oh, yeah.
over health and safety.
Yeah.
How would Jen feel? Oh, well, actually, reality. Anybody with an image to look up to. How the fucking hell, if you reached to the age of like 80 and some kid did that to you, would you be fucking happy that you spent a night in hospital? No, you pissing wouldn't.
No, exactly.
But after Jen got bollocked by Chris and Chris apologized to me,
Mm.
he actually got her to apologize to me for doing the right thing because it is customer health safety.
Yeah.
She gave me evils for weeks afterwards.
Really?
Yeah. And that was during when Angie was still alive, so way before I busted my knee and everything. And Angie said to me, "Good on you, kid," and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she gave me evils for fucking weeks, and I'm like, surely, if that was you, you would not feel the gratification of no one coming over to you to help you out. You would feel like someone is actually looking out for you when two little shits are being a pain in the arse.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking human race of today, man. I swear to God, somebody blast me to Pandora. Because I definitely am not human anymore.
Yeah.
Definition of human is definition of having so many followers and views. That's it these days. I tell you what, though, if I ever have children and I find out my kids did that to an old person or to anybody, despite if you're old, even if you could be a healthy human being,
Yeah.
I would not just say, "Well done, kid, here's a fucking electric scooter." I would slap them on the wrist and chuck them in the basement for a week.
Yeah, good on you.
Live down there, you little fucker!
Piggle says, I don't find little shits a pain in the ass. It's usually the big ones. Yeah.
Do you know what, though, saying that, though, about the chucking the kids down in the basement?
Yeah.
The the comments that used to get on Call of Duty was, "Stop living in your mom's basement." If my kids were doing that sort of shit, they've been putting in the basement. We don't have one, but I'll make one.
I'll make an
I
exception
have to.
just for you.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna get a new car that you've always wanted. And he's like age 8, and I'm just like, yeah, surprise. What is this place? This is your home for a week. Goodbye. Yeah. Child services come over saying, we have reports that you put your child in endangerment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, be my guest. Fucking take him. He's a pain in the ass. I wouldn't really do that. Not gonna lie, I would not do that to a child. That's the worst thing you can ever do. But life is handed to kids on a silver platter these days.
Yeah.
Unless you treat them the right way and you teach them between the rights and wrongs of things, you're okay.
Yeah.
But if you're one of these parents who either gives everything to them, or somebody who neglects them, that's when they start turning into troublemaker. Well, to be honest, even the kids that get given everything gets the fence of like, I'm still miserable even though I've got everything.
Yeah.
Type. You could give them millions of dads and they will still be unfucking happy. What do I know? I'm not a parent, thank God. Anyway, I don't know why the fuck I'm talking this sort of shit today. I guess I just had no fucking energy to talk in my shit yesterday and I'm just being a fucking loud today.
That's all right, mate.
No, it's not.
No, it is because I'm struggling with like knowing what to say today. So I'm glad you're keeping the conversation going. So.
Conversation about chucking a kid in the basement
Yeah.
and saying, thank God I ain't no parent. Woof. So I've covered up the middle, and now I'm looking at the picture I'm looking at.
Right.
Which has got nothing to do with my build whatsoever. I found this, like compass looking circle.
Mm.
And then around it, it's got circles with different elements on it. It's the circle in the middle I'm after. And I'm just like, how the fuck do I put this into Minecraft? Because I actually forgot for a bit there. I'm actually playing bloody Minecraft.
You are, yeah.
You help a dig a basement out.
I bet you will, Piggles.
Is that what one of your desires is, Piggles, is to be trapped in a woman's basement? Don't answer that. A summoning circle. Who am I summoning? Solemn
Everyone.
Grundy, born on a Monday. I can't remember the rest of that, you know.
No.
Only if it's yours.
Wow.
Knew it. That's why I said don't answer it. Oh, that's a nice one with the fucking, what you call it? What's your ancestors, Gary?
Huh?
Your ancestors, like, where is your bloodline?
Fair chunk
Not Norfolk,
in
what's...
like Norse.
Norse, that's it. I was like, it's not Norfolk, it's not that place. That'd be fucking cool. It wouldn't match the build, like, but... I'm back again. I'm hyper with adrenaline. Right, I'm gonna save that picture. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Okay. Why is it that I've got a basic idea of what to do with this, which is the stone brick and the red brick, and yet somehow I keep going back to magic circles or summoning circles
Yeah, I
type
dunno, man.
designs?
I guess it's just your jam, right?
My jam that I can never get completed. Fuck.
It doesn't have to match the build. Gary has to make the build match it. I'm joking. Right, so these have to go.
Oh, for God's sake, don't tell me my headaches are returning. They are.
No.
I've been drinking all day. I guess the thing I need to do is grow. What?
Put your headache in the basement too. Okay. Worth a try, right?
Put all life issues in the basement.
Uh-huh.
Handy as fuck to do that. Fucking hell.
Yep. Out of sight, out of mind, right?
Mm-hmm. On me. I'm a little concerned now. So where has the minecarts fucked off to?
Yeah, that's a weird one, isn't it? Like, did it desync that badly with the server that it just fucked them off somewhere?
Oh, it's once in the furnace.
Oh, shit.
Why are they going into the hopper? The hopper? Why are they going
Little
in the hopper?
better. Don't know.
There's the other one. What the fuck are you doing, you melon? Piss off, pig. Weird. Nee. Fucking weird.
Fine, you will. No, don't fuck off, Piggles.
Why are you fucking off for? We didn't do anything. Yet. Oh. Yeah, to the pig, not you, pig girls. Pig girls, not piggy. And I'm Professor fucking Tart.
But anyway, Piggles, how's your morning going, mate? I hope you're doing well.
I think we both forgotten how to talk today.
Hmm?
I think we both have forgotten how to talk
Yeah, I
today.
know, right?
You know?
What's going
Think
on?
about it.
Like, oh yeah, stream.
Oh, whoopsies, we got those wolves. Tell him I'm just curious. Oh, this is gonna be painful. Okay.
It's 5 in the morning. It's 5 in the morning, too early to drink. I'm thirsty. I'm meant to be seeing my mum at the pub later today. I mean, are you drinking with your mum? Or?
Probably. I feel like we're in Sunday school or some shit like that, just because how quiet it is, you know?
Mm.
What is going on with us? Got it!
Tiger! Probably game. Like we're both like concentrating on what we're doing in game, right? And
Well, you are. I've been spending, what, the past hour chatting shit about shit.
well, it's for lunch, but I'll definitely have a drink. I mean, yeah, enjoy it when you do, man. Like personally, I probably wouldn't drink at 5 in the morning unless I was still up from the night before.
Fucking liar. Ba-da-da. You're in a stream since like Tuesday, have you?
No, that's true.
Oh, you want to sync maybe?
Yeah, that's kind of why I want to stream quite a lot next week if I can, just to get back into the flow and the groove, you know.
You never know. And I got the day off on Friday.
Woohoo! Personally, you drink at any time. Yeah, I know you would, mate.
I would do too, Piggles, if I was still a drinker.
Yeah.
Tell me where you got my postal soul. Can't wait for your Friday next week. Don't know what are you gonna be doing on your birthday? That's the thing.
No, I don't know yet. I think all I will say is like the only thing I'll like ask of you in terms of games for Friday is if you get a chance, can you try and make sure you update GTA?
That would be a fucking idea. I'll do that later.
Yeah, because that's one thing I probably will definitely want to play with you.
Mhm. You gonna have words on stream again and shit like that?
I don't know yet, man. Might do.
Go off, Pigman. Not you, Piggles. Pigman.
Pigman.
I don't know what I will be doing to make it a special day for you on Friday.
So you don't know what you'll be doing?
No, because like, you know, like if it was in real life, I'd definitely chuck you a big birthday do.
Yeah. Just
You
honestly,
know,
mate. Just
terrible at organising shit.
being there and hanging out. That's all I want. So, how do we set up fireworks in GTA for 4th of July? I don't know, man. That's my birthday, 4th of July. I know they usually put the firework launcher back in the game around July 4th. So
Wait, that means another update beforehand.
probably not. I think that's more of like a live service update where they do it on their end rather than having to download it. You know.
Well, I hope so, because it'd be a bit of a bitch if I wouldn't be able to play GTA on your bloody birthday if I have to do another fucking update, which will take me about half an hour.
Yeah. Right.
An hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to talk to you because I'll have to leave in order for it to update quickly. Because my internet is garbage. All I'll say is just be happy it's Gary's birthday on the 4th of July than mine, because trust me, I probably would have pissed off a lot of Americans on Call of Duty if it was the other way around.
Mm.
You having a good time with Independence Day? Oh yeah, I am. Oh, it's my birthday. What? Yeah, so actually you're celebrating my birthday as well.
Yeah.
No!
Let's have 4 more pieces.
I wonder if there's other holidays on the 4th of July in other countries and cultures.
Don't know.
Because you only hear about it being as an American thing. I
Yeah.
wonder if there's anything else going on 4th of July anywhere else in the world.
It may well be.
I'm gonna mine all of this out. Do-da, do-da. Give me so many never breaks. Da-da-da-da-da. Give me. Will you fucking piss off? I know this is your home, but can you stop getting in my fucking face? You might have to send me a DM on Discord to remind me about downloading GTA.
Okay, mate. I can do that right now.
Tar. Because I will forget. Maybe like a goldfish and all.
Fuck it like a goldfish, was it?
Yeah. Sorry, that's not the British way of saying it, is it? Maybe like a sieve. Maybe like a hole in the floor. Freshly dug.
Memory like a gaping butthole.
I mean, does that mean I do a lot of suction or what?
Don't know, man.
You know what I said it.
I say a lot of things.
Is your memory like a gaping butthole?
No, but I have a memory of a gaping butthole. No, I don't really. Just couldn't not say that. I don't know where that memory came from.
Is that where all your like inspiration shit comes from? Whenever you have an idea, it's just a fart.
No, just reach into the gaping butthole and pull out an idea, yeah.
What the fuck? You make it sound like a magician reaching into
Yeah.
his fucking magic hat and bringing out a fucking hamster or a rabbit. Habit.
Yeah, no, don't
Bringing
bring
out
one
a
of those out
habit.
there. We know a habit.
You want it? Do you want to see my magic trick? Haha! I'm addicted to drugs. Bye, kids.
Yep. Rummage around in there, pull out. Nail biting, woo. According to a quick Googling, no research, 2025 daily holidays that fall on 4th of July include Alice in Wonderland Day, Boombox Parade Day, Comic Sans Day, Independence Day, Independence from Meat Day, god damn, Indivisible Day, Invisible Day, Jackfruit Day, National Barbecue Spare Ribs Day, National Barbecue Day, National Caesar Salad Day, National Country Music Day, Sidewalk Egg Frying Day. I guess most of those are American things, right? So probably things that people do to fuck around on the 4th.
If that is American, what the fuck is National Invisible Day?
Right.
What do all Americans, like, if it is an American thing, do everybody in America, all across all the states, just stay in their homes and there's no one on the fucking street for one fucking day?
Maybe.
Invisible Day? Who the fuck do you think you are, Mr. X-Man? What the fuck is that?
So you should have barbecued spare ribs, but vegan version, Caesar salad, and a sidewalk fried egg. And fireworks.
Vegan version.
Don't forget fireworks.
Vegan version.
Vegan version, yeah.
Vegan version.
Mm-hmm.
Not fucking going there. I want to, but I'm not going there. That is a trap.
It's a taggy trap.
It's not just a taggy trap. It's just if you have a conversation about vegans and somebody is in here
Yeah.
who is a vegan, most likely will bite your fucking head off over it.
It's true. A true dare.
And of course, there is a Independence Meat Day.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that about?
Yeah, it's like Independence from Meat Day. It's like, I don't need meat, I can quit at any time.
Let me have the Caesar salad. I miss my red meat. Motherfucker, give me that back. International... What? Independence from Meat Day?
Yep.
I'm sorry, but what kind of 16th century Hoboken bitch are you fucking going on about with having a day of meat? Hang on, Hoboken's a fucking city in America. I didn't mean that.
Yeah, it's New Jersey, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't mean it like that. I meant Houdini. No, that's the invisible one. That would be Houdini. What the
It was more of an escape artist, but yeah, why not?
It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, what kind of fucking, if you like, idiot would come up with a national meat day?
Independence from Meat Day, yeah.
Independence of Invisible Day.
It's one of those,
barbecue
yeah,
day.
it's one of those
Why don't
things
you
where it's
just
like,
have a barbecue instead
this
of
is the
making a
thing.
full fucking day around it.
It's like, because it's 4th of July, right? This is what a lot of people are doing, like having barbecues and shit like that. And I guess someone's like, but I don't eat meat, so I'm going to have an Independence from Meat Day today, you know?
Shut the picky bitch and eat what you like. How about International Independence of Controversial Day, you prick? You don't eat meat. Eat whatever you want to eat. If you do eat meat, don't make a fucking day about it. Shut up! You don't have, like, Australians who say, oh, it's an independence of fucking shrimp on the Barbie day. They just have a barbecue, you daft cunts. Like, what the fuck is that? Independence Day? What the fuck is that about, though? I seem to remember you telling me this last year, and I just genuinely forgot because
What, Independence
it's
Day?
not American. Yeah.
That's when they declared independence from Britain, basically.
Well done, and
became
yet
their
you still
own-
rely on us for comedy.
Became their own, like, separate nation. Oh, fuck.
Don't get me wrong. If there are people in here listening to this and you're American, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be rude to you,
Yeah.
but still. The fucking. We are independent because we're no longer part of the UK. We're independent because we're no longer part of anything because we decided to have fucking Brexit, but we
Yeah.
don't have a fucking day over it. Fucking hell. I don't get anything anymore. It's just so fucking weird.
Yeah. We also don't have shrimp on the Barbie. We have prawns, not shrimp. And I don't know if many people cook them on the Barbie. No, that's fair.
I mean, I only said shrimp because that's what I've heard in the past, basically.
Yeah,
so I wasn't
it's like
sure
the
what it was.
stereotypical thing. Like shrimp, I'm guessing small, prawns bigger. Like if you put a shrimp on the Barbie, it's probably just going to slip through the grill and fall in the fire, right? So.
I don't know. You still have fucking shrimp food, don't you?
I honestly don't eat a lot of seafood. Not going to lie.
Neither do I. Only the salty cunts.
Like, okay, I love fish and chips every now and again, but I don't. And, you know, maybe like tuna occasionally, but I don't eat a lot of, like,
I don't
weird
have
seafood.
Fish. I have
No, I
fish
know.
and chips all the time.
No,
Taggy,
every now and
where's
again.
the closest chippy?
Yeah, like we normally have fish and chips when we go on holiday, right? We never actually did this time, so.
It's because you were fucking in the home of all the fucking seagulls, mate. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
You go outside with fish and chips. You come back looking like you've just come back from Vietnam. You're fucked.
Yeah. Same without any seaside town, I think, you know, to be fair. So.
Yeah, but still, like, I got attacked by, by a seagull. Was it attack? Well, it was kind of attack by a seagull when I was a kid. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just because I had some form of food. And they just came along, swiped it, fucked off, or whatever. Yeah? And when Mum's like, do you want an ice cream by the beach? And I'm like, no. Sometimes I do break the rules, but on my own rules of it, because there is barely any fucking seagulls around, because I'm too busy dealing with the, if you like, the fat fox who was sat on fucking benches.
Just call them the easy
having a full-blown
targets. Yeah.
picnic. So I'm just like, yeah, let's have one. But other than that, I don't generally break that rule for myself, because I'm just like, I ain't never having a creature coming up to me being like, hovering over you like Batman going, ah! What? If they're fucking above me or
There's a
flying
lot-
around me, I'm
lot of
just like,
hassle.
you can piss off. Fucking. Kill ya, what? Fuck off. You eat fucking sea fish. Sea fish. You eat fish. Fuck off. Hey, Mum. That one. Nope. Are you alright? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Got hiccups. But yeah, no, like I said, not trying to take the piss out of the Americans if this is all an American thing that bloody Piggles picked up.
Mm.
It's just a little bit of a shock to see Invisible Day, Jackfruit Day, and all the rest of it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
Invisible Day
the
caught
fuck?
me off guard a bit. So
You celebrate the Invisible Man from the Gentleman Company. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck's that about? Oh, finally, someone's recognised that I'm invisible. Way.
who said that?
Where are you, mate?
Yeah.
Fucking. I don't mind smoked oysters, but on the other than that, yeah, mostly fish and chips. Crabs are too much of a pain in the ass to get the meat out of, and ain't paying for a lobster. Yeah.
That is fair.
I mean, to be fair, like there was YouTube videos I used to watch in the old days. I can't remember what the fucking thing's called. I think it was Joshin. I think it was Fishing with Josh.
Right.
Australian. I think that was the channel. I can't remember. But he was Australian, and he would go after mud crabs an awful lot with him and his mates.
Okay.
And shit like that. And I was just like, that to me was Australian
Yeah.
in a sense, but I don't know. Like I say, I'm not cultured all the way through of who does what, clearly, after the way I've just reacted to all the shit. But, you know. We don't really have any holidays over here, do we? We have Mother's Day and Father's Day, Black Friday.
I mean, most of it's like bank holidays, isn't it? You know.
Bank holidays, yeah, but we don't have like it's
Then,
dedicated
yeah.
to this or
Yeah, they're not
dedicated to
generally
that.
named like to dedicate to a thing. So it's like May Day bank holiday or late May bank holiday, or like early August bank holiday. It's like just give them some cool names, you know. It's like Unicorn Day.
You know, one of the good holidays would be
What's that?
because after what the Labour Party lately have been doing, I
Yeah.
know politics. But what they should do is no politicians for a week.
Yeah.
Because they all fucking scoffed. Oh, Mum was busy talking about the Labour Party earlier.
Yeah.
I don't mind Mum talking about the politics with me because it's less aggressive than the old man.
Yeah.
And understanding what she was telling me before about what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, to be honest, I don't want to get into politicians because streaming, shit like that, blah, blah, blah. But listening to what the Labour Party have been up to recently,
Yeah.
why the fuck do we still have politicians?
Yeah.
Why? They want to save money. Dox their fucking pay.
This is it, isn't it?
Dox their holidays. Dox the free shit that they get. Just dox them.
Yeah.
You'll get the money that you need to run the country.
Yeah.
Labour Party is supposed to be for the common folk. And yet, if you're rich, you get everything you wanted. Common folk, you can go homeless. Give us a week off from politicians. Everybody, everywhere, no politicians. End of story.
Used to have King's birthday. It used to be Queen's birthday. That doesn't even correlate with their actual birthday. It just gives us a long weekend after, I think, the AFL Grand Final. Yeah, I don't think we even have that as like a public holiday. Like the Monarch's birthday.
No, we don't.
No.
We never had one when the Queen was still around.
Mm.
The only thing that we had when the Queen was still around was like the celebration of her still being in charge of the country.
Like Jubilees and stuff, basically.
That was it, Jubilees.
Yeah.
That's all we had over there. Although, Fucking hell, by the ways of the looks of the fucking royal family, it's not looking good for Camilla.
It's not looking for any of them. They should just disband it. But, you know.
Well, apparently Camilla is the worst one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, if you think about it this way, you know how the royal family have naturally got respect anyway?
Hmm.
A lot of people don't respect Camilla as queen. They want Diana, and I'm just like, I'm not
Was she dead?
surprised.
I mean, she's
know.
not coming back.
Would have made you wonder of how Diana would have ran the country with Charles instead of Camilla, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, certainly would have been loved by people generally. So.
Well, she was a people person.
Yeah.
Camilla is not.
No.
She is not anywhere close. I mean, I kind of do feel bad for her in a sense, but apparently she's a nasty piece of work. Like even the kids, the kiddywinks
Right.
don't respect.
Oh, really?
And it's like, wow. Like, what the fuck? I don't know if these are like true facts or anything.
Right.
Because, like I said, don't really pay much of attention towards the old politics and the royal family,
Same.
realistically. But it does show up on my YouTube feed quite frequently,
Yeah.
along with everything else. And apparently she is just not, she's not well liked by even the royal family. By the sounds of it, even Charles was getting fed up with her.
Oh really?
Which is a bit weird, Charlesy boy, because you're the one who had an affair with with Camilla over your own actual wife at the time. You dirty slag.
Right. So.
Which makes me question about like Harry, Prince Harry,
Hmm.
because he wanted out of the royal family, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't blame him.
He wanted out, and they condoned him, but they didn't condone Charles, what he did to Diana with Camilla.
Hmm.
Don't make no sense.
Ah, no, man. She probably implemented the basement punishment. That's why the kids hate her.
It doesn't make any sense about that, about the royal family, is that it's considered like abandonment, isn't it?
Hmm.
In the sense of what Harry was doing at the time. But he had an affair with Camilla, and that got let off the hook. Bring Princess Diana back. Bring her
Yeah.
back.
Zombie Diana would be way better.
Not even that, mate. Just bring back the real one.
Yeah.
Alive and well.
If it were possible, yeah.
If it was possible. Like I said, I don't know all the facts of the business with Camilla being hated by her own family and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, there are people out there who do dissect the videos of when the royal family end up in the news and shit like that.
Yeah.
And fucking hell. Although I'm still laughing to this day about when I was in Call of Duty. Probably the last times there was a the Modern Warfare 19
Right.
when I was stuck with Americans before all of these new Black Ops stuff came out,
Yeah.
and they were like, when it was roughly around about the time when the Queen had passed away,
Okay.
and they were like, haha, I'm glad your Queen's dead. And all this shit, thinking that I was friends with her. And I'm just like,
Right, it's
you know,
like-
I'm just common folk,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
dickhead. it still makes me kind of giggle that people who aren't from the UK naturally think that you're friends with the royal family. If I was friends with the royal family, do you think I'd be playing video games with you, dork? Nope. I'll be enjoying my bloody Porsche, mate.
Yeah.
It just made me laugh. Like, they're like, oh, yeah, your queen's dead. Haha, this, and this. I'm just like, you're still a knob. Ha 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 ha. Just throwing it back in their faces. One of the lads who was trying to offend me about when the queen passed
Yeah.
was like, your queen's dead, blah, 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 ha, blah, 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 and all the rest of it. And I just went, how dare you? And they went like this to their mate, oh yeah, I fucking annoyed her. And they carried their shit on.
Yeah.
And I just went, how fucking dare you talk about the royal family like that? Who the fuck do you think you are, pretending to be annoyed by them?
Yeah.
Just playing them along. The dickheads, for a minute, thought that they were in real trouble because I pretended that I knew them, obviously, like
Right.
you do.
Yeah.
And I said, I've got them on my speed dial, and they're going to find out where you live,
Nice.
going to contact your president, and you're going to get booted out for your shitty behaviour. Yeah, sure, whatever. Called one of my mates, texted him previously and said, pretend that you're the royal family, I got a couple of Americans on. Okay, no problem, bet. Called them up, put them on loudspeaker, and said whatever I had to say. Shat themselves, fucking left the lobby. But it's just like, what? I don't think to myself, when it came back then, I didn't think to myself, oh, all Americans are friends with the president of the United States.
You're like, why? Why would there be, you know?
Why would you assume that somebody who lives in the UK is naturally friends with the royal family, you dork? I live in Wales. They live in England, you twat.
It's because it's such a small country, Tag. Everyone must know each other, right? So.
Oh, yeah, totally. Do you remember so-and-so? Who? You know, so-and-so. Who? No, I don't know that. Oh, you should. They're on Facebook. Look at it. Who the fucking hell is that? Just because you got, like, 56 countries in America doesn't mean that we don't have different countries here in the UK, you spunner. Is it 56 countries in America?
But the States, 50.
Fuck! Close!
You're
Leave me alone!
close. So close.
So fucking close. And yet so far.
Yeah.
Imagine being like, your queen's dead. You lost a friend. And all this shit. And I'm just like, yeah, sure. Whatever floats your little tiny brain there. Let me feel your fantasy by ringing up the royal family.
Yeah. I dropped my vape.
Fucking dickwad, man. That's like saying all the Australians in the world communicate with sharks.
What, you mean they don't?
Ah, you're Aussie. Well, no. Some of them get eaten, mate.
I thought it was like the way we use carrier pigeons all the time over here. Yeah, you found it.
It's just like if an American said to a fucking Aussie, we're going to Australia, could you let your sharks know not to eat us because we're good people? Yeah, I'm fucking Aquaman all of a sudden, aren't I? It's not just people from America, don't get me wrong, but I've met a lot of stupid Americans in my time on Call of Duty. But it is like that, isn't it? Yeah, let me just communicate to the ocean. Whale shark, make sure you eat these twats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know about him, to be honest.
Nah.
Really don't know about him.
No, and I would generally prefer not to talk about Donald Trump here on this channel.
That's why I didn't actually say anything about
Yeah, exactly. Or, you know, politics in general. Like we touched on it a little bit, but more on the royal family. But I think we should move along.
Like TikTok. Yeah, no, I will say this. Him, in my eyes, numpty.
Mm-hmm.
End of story. That's all I'll touch it on. Actually, you know what? That's probably the best way to describe someone as numpty, because it's not actually rude or racist or anything. It's
No.
just numpty.
Yes, what a numpty, you know?
Oh, he's a numpty. Oh, you fell over. Oh, you numpty. Get up.
I actually like the one that you use a lot. You was like, what a melon. It's like, you always say it to me a lot when I do something silly. Like, oh, stop it, you melon.
You're cutting in and out for me, dude. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Hold on, let me reconnect. Boop.
There we go. That's better.
Like when you say
It's
to
just been
me,
having a lot
yeah,
of trouble
it
with
has,
that
hasn't
lately.
it? Like when I do something silly or say something silly, you say, oh, shut up, you melon.
Yeah.
I actually like that one.
Yeah, so do I. Because it's really like, because in the past I've called you out as a twat, and
Yeah.
somebody said to me, "You calling him out as a twat? Like, how do you know that's nice or not?" And I'm just like, "Because he's a mate." Because people seem to have a really hard concept of us two being mates for some reason.
Yeah.
So I do mix it up now and again by calling you out as something as a fruit.
Yeah, it's a melon.
So-
Yeah, melon. Sort it out.
Sort it out, you melon. But I'm having to mix it up on how I call you out on some of the shit you do, because
Yeah.
people do think to themselves I'm being very rude to you.
Yeah. You're
Oh,
not.
Taiki can call you that, but I can't. Yeah, but the difference is that we're friends.
Yeah. Difference is, I know she means it.
Difference is I can call him out as whatever I like, and he'll dish it back twice as much. Whereas if if you did it, and he dished it back to you, you probably fucking call up the Karen brigade and start having a go at him. That's the total difference, is that we call each other out as whatever shit.
Mm-hmm.
And to some people, it'd be like, that's really rude. And then when they try doing it to you, they dish it to you or I about whatever, and we dish it back, and suddenly we got fucking customer services on our asses telling us off. So, melon, lemon, whatever. Oh, you fucking grapefruit. Fruit, what are you doing?
A fruit, so you might call him an apple someday. And no, that doesn't have the same like ring to it. Oh yeah, apple.
Oh, you flipping apple.
I mean, guys, you could probably go with varieties of apple. Oh, Taggy, you're such a pink lady.
Oh, I can't think of. Oh, you apple cider.
You golden delicious.
That's the one I was thinking of. I can't remember it. That's great. Are we gonna piss off the people who are heavily into fruit and being like that's racist towards fruit, even though it's just
Yeah, we're
dead?
gonna have all the apple growers in here next, like saying, "The fuck you say about my fruit?"
Which one? Your actual fruit or your fucking knob and balls, mate?
It's all the same.
I'm talking about your bollocks. Did you think I was talking about the actual fruit that you put in your gob? No, mate, I was talking about your nuts.
Lady's finger banana. Don't forget to call him a jackfruit on his birthday.
Wow. Wait, he's fucking Jack with a fruit? On Friday? Gary, you dirty slag.
Yeah, I know, right?
How dare you be so filthy in this presence? How very dare you, young man?
I know.
I raised you to be right.
It's a disgrace to the family name.
Fucking, what are we part of? Sirius Black's fucking family tree all of a sudden. You're such a disgrace that your fucking name and picture is on the wall and it's got scorched out.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. That would be me in every family photo.
Sort of scorched out of it, yeah.
Yeah. Every friends group just fucking scorched out, and here I am living my best life.
Yeah.
We did not raise you to be this sweary anti whatever. Can't really finish that. But that
Antichrist.
didn't raise. Yeah, there you go. That was the word I was looking for. We didn't raise you to be gay. How dare? That is disgraceful, blasphemous, and you'll never go to heaven.
Yay.
Alright, so I heard you had a first class ticket to go into hell, thank you.
Exactly. Got my room booked and everything.
Right next door to Satan. Oh my god, like what would that be like if you were shagging Satan? Would he have a big stonking cock or would it just be a little piddler?
You know,
Would he be in his demon form or in his human form?
well, you know, you'd want to get the best of both worlds, wouldn't you?
Fucking getting my fucking asshole teared apart by a demon cock.
Be like, transform for me, daddy.
Look at Pickles.
I'd be a little to punish you. No fun. It'll be a little to punish you. No fun for you. Yeah.
I'm the devil, I can do what I want. Yeah. It surprises me how many people still get annoyed on the sense of you're not going to heaven because of whatever, yeah? And then that person just replies saying, it's okay, I already knew that. And they get more pissed off because they don't get
Yeah.
the fucking gratitude of putting you down. And it's like, I already knew that. I already knew that before I fucking met you.
Right. 11. Can you remember the number 11 for me, please?
Legsy 11.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Not spider legs.
No, Gary, because surprisingly, I actually like to have sex with women.
I never plan on going to heaven anyway. Exactly. Spread your legs 11. There you go. That'll help me remember. No, they only go up to 10.
Don't work.
I'm not that bendy.
Surprisingly, I am.
Yeah, I know, right? I fucking watched you vaping with your foot the other day.
I used to do a lot of dancing as a kid. What
Yeah.
can I say? Wasn't like going off professionally like a ballerina or anything like that. Whenever we just had school disc clubs,
Yeah.
discos,
Disco.
there
Yeah.
we go. Little Discord. I used to do the cha-cha slide. You know that bit of the cha-cha slide where it tells you to go to the floor?
Yeah.
I'd be that fucker who'd be bending backwards and my knees on my feet tucked under to my bum and my knees on the floor and actually leaning back.
Wow.
I'd be that bitch and I'd be able to get up from that. Doing a lot of, you know, the old fucking game where you had limbo and you had like a pole going across. I'd be the fucking chubby kid who could get to the bottom.
Yeah.
Maybe not the one that's closest to the floor, but I got pretty down low. Fucking hell, the girls I had to deal with, the skinny bitches who thought they were better than me because I was chunky,
Right.
they get to a certain height where it was the lowest of the lower for anybody, and they're like, try and do that. And I go, okay. And I do it, and it showed them up.
Yeah.
How are you doing that? Pure determination to put you in your fucking place.
You're right. I said 11. Yeah, I did. Legs 11. There we go.
Yeah. How many chains are you making?
33.
Oh, fuck, the electricity went out then.
Oh, shit.
The fucking light. Oh, it's doing it again.
Oh, shit.
Well, we are having a lot of powerful winds up here today.
It's a bit blowy down here,
But
too.
it's Scotland.
Watch out, Taggy. Gary's making chains. He's putting you in the basement.
If anything, he's making me chains so that I can give it to him so he can be tied to the wall, mate.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
the other way around.
More accurate, for sure.
And besides, who wants to use chains anymore when you're tearing, if you're tying somebody up? You would just use the fucking restraints that they give you on sex toys. They're a lot more comfy.
Just use the belt.
That is actually requireable because you've got multiple belts in the house.
Yeah.
Although, one of the girls I used to chat to quite a lot, one of the things that she sent me on Snapchat was if a person didn't know what it was, they would ask you and you go, it's just a cool little wristband.
Right.
But it was like leather, and it had a, you know, that interlock business that you have on your belt buckle?
Yeah.
And they'll be like nonchalantly like, oh, that's cool, whatever, bye. But to your partner, it was one of those, but it actually extended out so you can get your other hand in and lock it into place, basically, and that was used for sex.
Okay.
And she sent me that.
Wow.
And she was like, you know, when we get together, want to try this out? I was like, hell yeah. Never got with her.
No, the belt is for whipping, not restraining.
Anybody
Yeah.
gets together.
Depends on the belt. Like, I think you and I both use the same kind of belt generally, Taggy, like the ones that are like elastic, like braided elastic.
Oh, yes, braided elastic.
Yeah, I use those ones too, generally. So
I wouldn't even use the belt as a way of whipping, really. You know what I would use? Because it is a lot more painful than a belt.
what's that?
You get yourself a towel, wet the bottom of it,
Oh, God,
and
yeah.
whack somebody with it. That's a lot more painful than a belt.
Yeah, definitely.
Had that in the back of the legs before now. I'm fucking hell. Did half leave a bit of a bruise across my leg. Fucking bastard from fucking camp. But yeah, been sent so many different things by different women on that sort of front on Snapchat, and they're like, "Want to try this out?" And I'm like, yeah. Like I said, never fucking met that damn woman ever again.
Yeah.
Ever. It's just over Snapchat and shit like that, which I'm quite happy for because some of the girls I was talking through Snapchat were fucking mental.
No.
So Bagger, Blue, and Davina. I still get fucking TikToks of people doing the whole choker business, and I'm just like, no.
Weird.
Sex stores, fucking chokers. It's not weird. Like, to be honest, I don't really mind it, because I'm just like, that's not actually a bad fucking way of doing it. It's really subtle. Whereas, you know, if you were buying something from the sex store, obviously it was quite obvious what you were going to use that for. Nowadays, it's quite. What's the word? Not seductive. What's that fucking word called?
Subtle.
That one. And some stuff that happened to me on Snapchat, I can't actually repeat in in Twitch in general.
Nope.
Maybe reveal it in VCs with a few people, but
Spruce those planks
No.
up. Oh yeah, I'm doing it.
not fucking live streaming. Although Gary does have a bit of a tendency to talk about it in the past, and I'm just like, shut up.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Eh. It's looking good, your old chest ring you got going on there, mate.
Thank you, mate. Of course, we can't see the truck spinning around because it's a traffic cone. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. That's where the whole traffic cone thing came from. Fucking GTA chaos, like truck got turned into a traffic cone. Oh wait, hang
It
on.
became more of a thing after what I did.
Yeah. That's a torch, you pleb.
Although, to be honest with you, I think Aldrin might have liked it a little bit more than usual at the time,
Yeah.
despite how embarrassed she got. Oh, those were good old days before it went to shit.
Yeah.
Oh well, thanks for the memories, peeps.
Aye.
Oh my god, I need to stop fucking slouching.
I don't think I made enough. Nope, need 4 more.
Oh, this stuff takes so long to grow. Hurry up. Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, I'm getting confused. There we go.
I can see.
Lost my bearings completely. It's like, it's starting to get dizzy.
I'll tell you what I always get dizzy with. You know, if you got a too high building
Yeah.
and you're digging upwards to expand it upwards to make it look a bit larger.
Yeah.
To me, it looks like I'm looking down, but I'm not falling into the hole that I'm
Yeah.
fucking building. Of course, it takes too long to grow. That's why not everyone sells weed. Lol. I know that is not at all what you were talking about. Me selling weed, dude, fucking hell. I would definitely be like the most looking shifty fucker, like I've got something to be guilty
Right.
over. I wouldn't even know where to start making that. Excuse me, but do you sell weed? Yeah, I do actually. Here you go. Just give him a bag of weeds that I've picked up from the garden. What the fuck's this? Oh, it's easy. Just take a mortar pestle, crush it up, smoke that bitch.
It'd be
So
like-
good.
They're looking to be like, this is oregano.
Looking at it and they smoke it. Next thing you know, they got a lifetime of hay fever. I wonder if that would get people to stop smoking marijuana. It's like if you swapped it out, just replaced it with something that would just give you nothing but hay fever.
You're right.
I've been fucking weird.
And my mate sells doesn't grow, so I know the weights and prices, but don't smoke it. That's fair. Right, so
I
we need
can't
1,
stand the
2,
smell of
3,
weed.
4,
It
5,
is
6,
just
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the smell.
it just smells like cat piss. Like, did they get a cat to piss on their fucking stocks? And there you are smoking it, and it's like, you might as well just fucking gather. Okay, so you might as well, basically, like they did with the old bathtub business when celebs got in there and fucking contained it in mason jars and shit. You might as well get that, put it in your vape, and make it into vapor at that rate.
Yeah.
With cat piss. Oh,
Damn it, Pickles.
It's probably got benefits to people who do smoke it and shit like that, but you know, it's just god awful. Like the only reason why I recognize the smell of marijuana or weed or whatever you want to fucking all the cool names that come with it, I don't know. Yeah, any reason why I can't stand the smell of it or I recognize it is because when I walk past it, with me having allergies towards perfumes and shit like that,
Yeah.
it gives me instant headaches. Perfumes, it's the
Right.
same thing with drugs.
Yeah.
Which makes me surprised that I can do vape, like just have vape
Yeah.
and barely get any headaches. But lately I've been getting headaches like there's some more.
Marriage, you wanna?
I mean, not really. Not gonna lie, after what happened last night with a lad potentially being interested in me
Mm-hmm.
and dropped the news that I'm gay and they instantly left. Nah. I'm not interested. Which I still find pretty weird.
Yeah.
That whole situation yesterday was really weird.
It threw me through a fucking loop as well. I was like, wait, is this happening? Is this shit happening? Like, all of it, you know?
It was just like, okay, so the guy that we are talking about, like, fair enough in a way, but at the same time, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because I only met that dude about 10, 12 days ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was looking for other streamers to hang out with, and all the rest of it, trying to get out of this rut that we're in.
Yeah.
Met him on whatever game he plays. Talked to him for roughly about half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour. And, you know, whatever. Raided into their channel. Completely forgot who I was. And on the same day that I raided, made me VIP. And then yesterday was like, not even asking me, but saying in a sort of demanding way, you're my mod.
And so I've made you a mod.
I've made you a mod. And then I got a DM from them saying, not only have I made you a mod in my channel, but I made you a mod in my Discord. I don't know you.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know you. What are you doing? Like, I'm flattered. Really, I am, but I don't know you that well. You never know. My personality or my sense of humor might not match yours. And you clearly had a bit of a hard time to digest that I'm gay and not interested in
Yeah.
men.
Made you VIP, made you mod, and went, Taggy, please fuck me.
Fucking, like, it was weird as well because they thought I was 17
Yep.
and they're 21. Told them my actual age, which I'm 31. And said, "Oh, I'm into older women." And it's like, yeah, it was no.
It's like,
Sorry,
dude, they
but
got to be into you as well, you know, for that to work. So,
yeah, sorry, but I'm not a babysitter. Please leave me alone. Like, don't get me wrong, probably a lovely person, but don't be that demanding. Okay, if I don't bend the rule to a woman, you certainly ain't gonna make me bend to your rule, you
yeah,
twat.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, it could be something harmless. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying whatever about the 17-year-old business and shit, but it's a little sketchy.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question about hoppers.
You know?
So, you see on stream these chests.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's hoppers that go from the room above into that top chest.
Yeah.
Now, say I were to move the chests forward a notch, level with the wood.
Mm-hmm.
If you make hoppers then going into the back of each chest, would that work as like an overspill, like because the hoppers are close to each other, or does it matter that the nozzles aren't poking into the other hopper but into the chest instead?
I think it doesn't matter, I think.
I think that would work. So like when one chest got filled up, it would start filling the next one, maybe?
I'm trying to remember. Hang on. 'Cause I did it in my other chest room, didn't I?
Or did the chests then have to be staggered for that to work? Chests and hoppers like staggered, basically.
I think you can put the hoppers going into the chest if it got pulled forwards.
Yeah.
All the way down. Like, if you put hoppers behind them,
Yeah.
all the way down to the chest, but going into the chest, I think it will work like that. I can't quite remember.
Okay, doke. Thank you.
You're welcome. So Taggy doesn't bend a rule to a woman, but will bend a ruler around the wall.
Yeah, she smacks that hard. Specifically around the butt.
No, the thing is I'm not a person who follows the leader.
No.
Clearly, because I've pissed off quite a few fucking other people.
Yeah.
I'm not a person that will be like, the leader says, haha, I pick on this person, everyone else picks on this person. I'd be like, haha, you suck, I'm taking this person away from you because that's not needed or wanted.
Right.
Like I did to Gary. Gary was surrounded by people like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I basically put my foot down and said, no, you're going to point your hatred behavior towards me. You're not going to do it towards him. You can fuck off. And that's what's happened, basically.
Yeah.
So following the leader type shit, not my shindig. Not interested.
Definitely.
But the rule of business around somebody's arse, that's if they want it and I have consent to do that. Which, at this stage, I feel like I need to have a fucking contract about fucking 78 pages of saying, do I have consent to do this to you without you getting the law involved or your friends involved or your family involved and all the rest of it on repeat for 78 fucking pages. Because the amount of people are like, you have consent to have a laugh with me. I have a laugh with them. Don't tell me that they're pissed off with me because I'm trying to have a bit of a giggle. That's why I generally, with the sense of humor that I dish out, is generally to yourself, Piggles, because I know you're from another community, and you know we both do have just that laugh.
Yeah.
Same with Gary, and same with Duke, and the same with a few others. I don't generally have a laugh with anybody else anymore because everybody runs back to fucking mommy.
Mm-hmm.
Your ass, my hand, short story, consent from Jackie.
Informed by Taggy. Wow.
Nah, I wouldn't just go randomly smacking women's asses. It's just no point. Will you be able to open that top chest after you just place that down?
Probably not. I'll fix it.
You not just click on one of those books and hover over one of like the other books and just double tap it on top?
I don't know. I think maybe because they're all different. Does that not work? Or
It should work, like if it's the same item.
yeah, like if I
So
double
if you
click
grab
on them.
it,
Yeah, I'm double clicking on them to see if you double.
no, you grab them. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it doesn't work. It's only
Yeah.
Java.
No,
Never mind.
exactly.
Fuck you, Java.
Java.
My name is Jafar. Can't make that joke. See, not on YouTube. Can't make that joke. Bloody Smitty and blog. But yeah, nowadays I don't really try to point any of the sense of humor towards another person unless I know them quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because people I try pointing humor towards tend to carry a deep hatred for me, which is stupid, but whatever.
Mm.
Mommy, Tiggy hurt me. How? She made a joke. Grow up.
It's like, what she did? What?
Honestly, it fucking just ruins, like, people telling me off that I'm laughing at their expense.
Yeah.
And yet I've already got given, if you like, permission to do so of having a bit of a giggle. And yet no one would think twice about laughing at my expense.
Yeah. No, they're mostly ones that I got from Fish in Piggles, and I haven't got around to sorting out what I want to keep or what. So,
I'm the same way, mate.
but they're definitely yeah. A lot of them are fucked, but then some of them have got mending on, and then I already have a decent fishing rod with mending. But I guess it's in case I lose one or something. It's worth hanging on to them.
I think in a weird way, I've set my boundaries quite high so that we can still have a bit of a laugh about the fact that, you know, in the sense of, oh, Taggy's cock and shit like that.
Yeah.
I think I've set mine quite high so that we can have a bit of a laugh. Because could you imagine if I didn't talk about dick to you and how boring I'd probably be to you as an appeal?
Imagine you not talking about dick.
There's a question for anybody who is in here and you want to talk, not calling it the lurkers, you do you.
Mm.
Yeah. But would you prefer me as somebody who was nice and sweet and rarely talked about, like basically family friendly, or would you prefer what you hear?
I'll take you as you are any day
And
of
there's
the week.
no
mate.
wrong,
Yeah.
there's no wrong answer there. I'm not gonna bollock you. This is no trap or any of this shit. This is just a genuine question.
Yeah.
I like the real tagging from Piggles.
Yeah. Exactly.
You'd be quite surprised how many people enjoy, if you like, the real you over a persona.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing with my situation is that, oh, you know, if you're changing Gary, Taggy, how dare you? It's like, no, you're not changing me. You're helping me become myself, my real self again. So how was that better to not have my real, my real self before? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I know that, but to the people who say you changed him, or not, they haven't even come to me and said that to me. They've come to you
Yeah.
and said that to you, saying she's changed you for the worst. Yeah, okay, just because your husband, boyfriend, whatever, is a pushover doesn't mean everyone has to be. Thank you.
Exactly.
If your partner or whoever enjoys that as being a pushover, that's them. But people realistically who are in a stage of depression and shit are already getting pushed over by their own emotions. Why bother? Why bother causing more issue? Because it might be helping you out with whatever fucking issue. By the way, if you just crouch on the chest and look at them,
Yeah.
if you're trying to, like, underneath the chest that you got above you, you can actually place them down without opening them.
Yeah, yeah.
If you, just so that you
Yeah.
don't
It's all
struggle.
good.
But yeah, people who are in depression are already getting smacked down by their own emotions and shit like that. They don't need a helping hand by a tosser who wants to control another person.
Yeah.
Like, if you're into controlling other people, put that on your Tinder. Get a sex partner that really enjoys being demanded. Don't treat people like that just because you think it's okay. It's not on. Bugger off. It's not dropping by the looks of things.
So I'm just filling up one of the higher chests to see if it. So that's the top chest. So I'm filling that up. So whatever I put in the one upstairs won't try to go in that one. It will try to go in that one instead, and then I'll know if it works, basically.
I think you'll need a, like the system I had with my one, with comparators and such like that.
We'll find out. Like, I'm not going to be upset if it doesn't work, but I'll be very happy if it does. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah, true that.
we just got to go upstairs now.
Pickles, you plonker.
I must have pissed someone off the other night because they were playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and died a few times. I jokingly said, "Have you tried not dying?" Got banned instantly. Maybe they've heard that a few too many times.
Yeah, but for straight out banning.
Yeah. Nah, it doesn't work.
To be fair, Pickles, you have a knack of getting yourself banned from people's fucking
It's true.
shit, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, it goes all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, I thought it might have gone all the way down to the bottom. I wasn't too sure.
Right, so if we try doing that in the bottom chest just to make sure it goes to the next one up, then we'll know for sure.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can, when you're placing them all in there, I'm sure if you can hold it on the mouse button and drag your mouse down, it would just do it that way. And it'd be a little bit quicker. I'm not too sure, though.
Probably another Java thing, right?
Well, I do it on the Xbox.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay. I'll have a look into that.
Yeah. Because if I went into a chest, let's say this one, I hover over it, I hold the X button.
Right.
And just move the stick along, and it just fucking puts it all in.
Okay, so that's sitting in the hoppers now.
Why is there a lot of fucking animals near here? I'm trying to grow Neverwort, and you're busy fucking scoffing your faces in with Never. Could you imagine if the Neverwort changes animals when they get it?
Yeah. Right, so
Well, something happened. The green bar showed up when you did that.
yeah, I got to look into it because it didn't then do anything useful. Right, so those 2 hoppers are full. No, let me out.
I would say I try, but I mean, I don't. That's just how I am. I thought it was a bit of a laugh, but nope, banhammer.
Damn.
Yeah, some people are a bit. Well, it depends. Like Gary said, it depends on if they've received it too many times during the night, and it could just have been like, "Shut up,
Yeah,
have
exactly.
that, bugger off." Well, I wouldn't ban people. I would just, if that was me, I would probably just time their asses out for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Or just tell them to shut up. I wouldn't ban them. Anytime I'll ban somebody if they're trying to be a spiteful little twat.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, so that copper went into the next chest with those hoppers full, so at least I know that works. So.
Thing is, if you're gonna get salty over the fact that you're dying in Kingdom Hearts, are you really a gamer?
Exactly. Like, just dying is part of games, right? Especially older games that don't have all the respawn points and shit that modern games do.
And no, yeah, I die a lot in games.
Yeah,
I
same.
lose my temper, and people are like having a go at me for losing my temper in general. They're not having a go at me because saying like, oh, you died, you try not dying and shit like that. I lose my temper in games, and they naturally think to themselves, oh, Taggy's got a really bad temper.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm just like, I've got a temper like everybody else, you cheeky fucker.
Yeah.
It might explode quite frequently, but that's because you're being a tosser in the background. That's one of the things I didn't like about Call of Duty girls was I lose my shit because I've been killed by my own teammates.
Yeah.
By those fucks. I had a group of girls who kept killing each other, and I didn't mind it. I joined in and blah blah. But as soon as I joined in, they were like, "Oh no, we're not having this. Tags is dead, basically."
Yeah, it's daft.
So they were allowed to kill each other. But as soon as I got involved, they were just like, oh no, this is not happening. Blah, kill me off. I lost my temper one night to the girls, because I was on a kill streak. And they were like, it's just a game, why are you getting so angry? And I just went and said, because you actually annoy me.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, but we don't get angry when we kill each other. And I said, well, that's because you lot are fucking lesbians, aren't you? But bearing in mind, back in the old days, you know, I knew I was gay, but they didn't know that.
Yeah.
And because they're heterosexual or whatever the fuck they are, tots generally, just being like, excuse me, no, I'm not. Yeah, you are.
You are now.
So you might constantly try to piss me off in games, but just I can find a way of pissing you off without playing a game. The majority of it was just calling people out as gay when they're not. And they're just like, well, you're gay. I know that. What's the problem? You're gay? Yes. How do you survive? Easy. How? Well, I meet heterosexual people like you, and surprisingly, your negative energy of me pissing you off feeds me, and I've been living for quite an eternity lately. And it just fucking hacks them off. But that's Call of Duty for you. You just find different ways of fucking annoying people.
Yeah.
If they're trying to annoy you and trying to be offensive to you, you just find new ways of pissing them off.
Exactly.
On other games like Valheim and anything like that, you try not to piss anybody off because it's a community-based game, whereas Call of Duty is basically 1v1 per se, that type of behavior.
Yeah. I think the last time I played COD was Black Ops 2. I had a mate find a wall glitch and got near 50 or 100 kills without dying using LMG, and I'm sure that would have annoyed people. Oh god, I'm sure it would.
I probably was in that fucking lobby because I remember that damn glitch. pissed me off when people did that. When they found glitches, did shit like that. So fucking annoying. Well, mind you, I found my own couple of glitches as well and managed to piss off people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'd be surprised. Being the underdog in Call of Duty has its perks. Because when you accidentally come across something that is a glitch and no one can find you,
Yeah.
fucking brilliant. Oh, the aquarium. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, no, the aquarium had quite a few glitches back in the day, mate.
Oh yeah.
One of them was, it was on Modern Warfare 19 on one of the maps in particular. And, you know when you go outside the zone in Call of Duty, it starts to have a bit of a, like a 5-second countdown before you have to get back in, otherwise it just instantly killed you.
Yeah.
Well, there's these perks that you can have, like run faster or medicate quicker and shit like that.
Gotcha.
Run faster was the dead silence. You had to have that on, and basically before the match, when the match started, hop over the fence where the out of fucking thing zone was, the dead zone was basically, run round the sides, and there was like a broken down cathedral.
Okay.
You could go. It's not a cathedral. It was like a little building. But it looked like it because of the archways and shit like that. You go, there's a spot where you can go underneath and you can get underneath the map.
Right.
And me and my friends discovered that one day, and we were just like, how do we fucking annoy these idiots who we got stuck with?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Daggy, what up? Remember the under the map trick? Yeah? Do you want to do that to these fucks? Yeah, let's do it. So 6 of us are underneath the map, shooting these fuckers, and they're like, where the fucking hell are they? They just couldn't get their hands on us. There was a way of us dying underneath there. If one of us decided to chuck a Semtex or a grenade, it wouldn't go through the floor. And shit like that.
Right.
But other than that, bullets could pass through and kill people, because there'll be people walking around above us, and we can see through every building. There was just no buildings. You could just see people
Right.
running. We were all positioning ourselves in where all the hidey holes were, and when they got there, shoot them up. Came to the halfway mark. Where the fuck are you all hiding, you sneaky cut? And then it cuts you off, and you just do it again.
Pickle says I was a menace on Rainbow Six Vegas 2 multiplayer. The only reason to die will be to get ammo again. Yeah.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, are you kidding? Fucking the amount of times that we got told we were going to get reported for cheating, and we were like, it's Modern Warfare 19, everybody's moving to the next Call of Duty, you twat.
Yeah.
No one cares. We got reported several times, nothing ever came of it. How did you do it? How did you kill us when we couldn't see on the map? Now you want to be on... Oh, yeah, fuck off. But that was the best thing about growing up with fucking Call of Duty, I think, is before all of this Call of Duty fucking nonsense came out, on the sense of if you're caught being toxic or telling someone to fuck off or whatever shit, you get communication banned, which I believe is bullshit. Activision.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off. But, you know, like, it was just a lot of fun of finding ways of really fucking annoying people.
Yeah.
Because it was there for basically venting and shit. The guy that on our own team who had a pretty bad day in work, but was taking it out on everybody else, and we got fed up with him, like me and a couple of my mates got fed up with him, that we muted him, because we just couldn't be bothered.
Fair.
And he was saying to the opposite team that we've muted him and they're picking on me and all this shit. And the opposite team started giving us shit for it. And one of them got in touch with me, a girl, saying, why have you muted him? Why have all of you muted him? And I said, because it's like having a nagging wife on the line with you constantly when you're trying to have sex with another fucking woman. It's fucking annoying. She got pissed off with me. But, you know, we were just like, should we just spare this guy and not fucking engage? Just mute him? Let him talk to himself? Yeah. That was a mercy we gave him, and he still bitched about it. I miss the old Call of Duty days.
Yeah, no, you do, mate.
I
No.
really do. Fuck off, Black Ops 6. Bring me back Modern Warfare 19.
Well, that's right. All the Black Ops 6 people will be moving on to Black Ops 7 soon, won't they? So.
Yeah, and all of the ones that I was mates with all PC, and they're like, bye, Taggy, and I'm like, oh, thanks, you're leaving me in the dust, are you? Yeah, you're shit. Anyway,
Wow.
thanks. I had a group of friends from America, and they were like, are you getting Black Ops tags? Like 6? And I went, nah. Why not? And I said, I would do if the Xbox could keep up with anything, but it's, you know, it's this or that with whatever it was in the sense of gigabytes with the game.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, that's not fun. We want you to be there. I was like, I know, but it's too expensive or whatever. What did they do when Black Ops 6 came out? Because they all were like, oh, I can't wait for it to come out. When the first day it comes out, I'm on it immediately.
Yeah.
What did they do?
What did they do?
They ditched their friends that were going to play it on the first day.
Yeah.
They stayed with me on Modern Warfare 19
Oh,
for a couple of months.
nice.
Yeah. And these, like I said, like I met all sorts of different people all across the world. And this is the reason why, in a sense, I like hanging out with Americans, is because they were American.
Yeah.
Some people in America were shit. Don't get me wrong. Some of them were really shit.
Well, this is it, isn't it?
But there was a handful of them that were all right. Even, you know, they took somebody who is British, tried to offend me when I first met them
Right.
by being whatever, and I'm just like, yeah, you're fucking right about that. Realizing they can be a bit of a laugh, and I joined their group.
Yeah.
And it was like that with multiple other groups. I just kept joining different groups of either Americans, French, people from here, Scotland, Ireland, English, Welsh, to fucking Germany and all sorts of places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woman pajama ass white jumpsuit with red, blue, and yellow camo playing Rainbow Six. Still got a lot of kills. Meanwhile, I should have stood out like a sore thumb. Gary, you're using your stairs upside down. I know. I'm doing it on purpose. Sorry, mate. Go on.
That's all right. So I would meet all sorts of different people from all sorts of different places, and yet when I get to Twitch, I happen to piss off every fucker.
Right.
I used to play with a lot of Americans. I pissed off a lot of Americans just by being bloody British.
The audacity, right?
What would you? Oh, well, the difference was from back then to now is that I used to be a very heavy drinker. Because why? I was in a lot of depression.
Yeah.
And you think my language nowadays is very vile and very vague and whatever else people describe me as these days to others. No, bitch. A heavy drinker from morning to night to morning of just pure drinking out of whatever shit was wrong with me. I was insufferable. I was really a pain in the ass as a drinker. Now I'm sober. You're the worst fucker I've ever met in my life. Okay, cool. What do you want me to say? Yeah, I hate you. Okay. Bye. You're not pissed off? Yeah, because generally when I try to make friends with people, I try to make them last.
Yeah.
This whole follow the leader bullshit that people seem to be in when it comes to Twitch, not interested.
Nope.
Lone motherfucking wolf for a fucking reason. Oh, Trixie Mattel's posted a fucking Insta. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Literally, like busy yakking away about reminiscing about old shit while you're playing this game, doing your stream, and here I am watching Neverwalk grow and harvesting it.
To be fair, that's what I've been doing a lot of in your streams from when you've been playing Minecraft. It's like just watching my fucking farm grow and just reharvesting, replanting everything, you know?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, don't, yeah, why, you know? I actually, like I said the other day, I really enjoy farming in this game, so.
Yeah, I might put, I don't know if it works, but I might put sticky piston, because we only got 6. You know, put a soul sand block on top of it with a nether wart.
Right.
And basically, whenever it harvests, just flick the lever, put it back down, and then just regrow it. But it's only going to give me one at a time.
Exactly. It's probably not worth it, is it?
It's not fucking... Hurry up! I got so much shit to do, you dick.
Wait, does will water wash it away like it does with other crops?
To be honest, I think so, but it's just that, like, I'm trying to keep it where it's at, where it's this big build I'm doing over here. I'm just trying to keep it like that for now.
Just thinking about, like, you know, like my wheat farm here.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bit of a pain in the ass to build, but if water does work the same way, then...
To be honest, like, with all the building I've been doing over at this base, even though I'm bitching about the Neverwalk not growing quicker, I'm actually just enjoying sitting back and watching the sunset and whatnot, so...
That's fair. I thought it said, I piss everyone off already, I should not stream. I thought he said Curry Boy is waiting there for you. Does actually sound like that.
Did it? Oh.
A song, yeah, you know, Africa by Toto.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Can't hear his music. I'm busy listening to fucking 3 drag queens talking about them being a queen. Or the song's called Her Majesty. So that's what I'm listening to on repeat at the minute. Ooh, that's something I need to do. I'll do that later.
In a little while, do you fancy playing some rounds?
Yeah, if you want to, mate. I haven't done that in a while.
No, exactly. Like, I don't want to pull you away if you haven't got the right energy for it. You'd rather do what you're doing there.
Mate, to be honest with you, my energy is all over the place.
Yeah, same.
Not gonna lie. You know, like, Mum was saying to me earlier about... Because I said to her when after we did shopping that I'm fucking knackered.
Yeah.
She was like, well, it's natural because she had a big day yesterday. You would have thought I went to a fucking wedding yesterday. Nope. All I did was driving lesson and went to a hair salon. That was it.
Yeah.
But to me, that is pretty much a big day for me because I'm not used to doing all those things these days.
I get that.
I'd seriously wish that I wasn't in the position I'm in at the minute. I would much prefer to go out and work.
Yeah, I know, man.
I really would. I'll track you, Queen.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means.
Right, I'll tell you what it means for me. I desperately need the bathroom.
Well, you're gonna drag us to your bathroom.
I'm gonna drag you to the
Liz.
bathroom over here. Drag you, Queen. So let's press that.
Please don't. I already got a traumatic response when Avery dragged both me and Red his microphone to the bathroom, and all we
God
heard was
damn.
Niagara Falls
God
going off.
damn, dude. Yeah. So yeah, I'm
Fucking
gonna
horrible.
run this ad break as well, and excuse me, and then I'll be back in a few minutes' time, and we'll carry on with whatever it is I'm doing. I think I'm still building. I can't remember. I've just kind of switched my brain off, and I've just been doing it, you know. So, okay, I'll be right
It's the
back.
best way to do shit, to be honest, on this game.
Yeah. See you on the other side of the ads.
Boy. I'll do a handstand and piss her. No, Pickles, you dirty fucker. You're pissing. Oh my god. Kinda wanna go back to Call of Duty these days. Fuck. Just get stuck with people who doesn't speak English. Sounds really bad, but it's like it kinda needs someone who can understand you in order to have a bit of a giggle. Something like that would do you literally. Fine, we can just post streams. Shit now. I'll let Gary decide that one because I'm not getting involved. Plus, I don't have a funnel like you boys do, so fuck off. I would join you for Call of Duty if I had it. Ah, bless you, mate. Besides, I've noticed going back to Modern Warfare 9, doing anything with it anymore, or ever again, because making new games is always fun. It's extremely fucking laggy. Which sucks. Like, even Fortnite got updated a while ago, and it's supposed to be like a 10 gigabyte. To me, 60 something gigabyte took the piss. Not doing that again. Like, I enjoy playing Fortnite because of the parkouring or the fucking music, but you're making me do 60 gigabytes? Piss off. Do that to people who have got better hard drives. Don't do that to people who only got 1 terabyte and already got a crap load of games on it. Fucking stupido. Although apparently, I still haven't done it. Sorry, Moira. They have updated Phasmo, and I need to actually get that going again. Wonder if Phasmo, if they would snap my neck again.
Just don't call him a nonce and you'll be fine.
But you have to call them out to make sure that
Yeah.
they ain't one.
You fancy doing that again on stream sometime?
Maybe. I just remembered that Moira did ask me
Yeah.
if I've got Phasmo because it has had an incredible update.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, yeah, I need to do that. And I completely forgot to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, don't think I didn't see what you said, Biggles. Do a handstand and piss over the top of you. God damn it. Laughing my way up to the bathroom.
I was like, you better let him decide that with the cross streams and shit. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure about Gary, but I don't typically like
No,
to be
it's-
pissed on.
No, same.
So, don't like it sober, don't like it
No.
drunk, don't like it during sex.
Or to
No
clarify,
shot.
should I should clarify by saying I don't like the idea of it because I've never actually had it done. So
I've never had it done either, but you never know what's in another person's urine, and I'm not looking for
No.
an excuse to get to go to the hospital by saying, "Hey, yo, bro,
yeah, you got to make sure it's sterile. You got
what's
to
the likely chances of me having something from someone else's piss?"
Yeah. You got to boil it
When I
first
already...
to sterilize it, then let it cool.
Oh, hell no! Mate, if I was stuck in the desert and I had to drink my own piss,
Yeah.
you know how quickly I would just say to the sun god, just take me
Yeah,
already.
just
Fuck it.
I'm done. It's just
I'm done.
call it a day. This is where I check out.
I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's no civilizations anywhere. There's no wells. There's no oasis. No nothing. Just burn me alive and fucking let all the vultures have to have their feast. Fuck it. I ain't dealing with that.
Yeah.
No way in hell. Might be a bit different if I was like a native person to a Pacific surrounding.
Yeah.
Or whatever surrounding is around me. It might be a completely different thing because I would know where things are located. But as a person who lives in civilization, fuck that!
Mm-hmm.
I find that fucking hilarious. You know, people who are like, what would you do if you got stuck in the middle of the jungle? And people are like commenting, saying what they would do.
Yeah.
What's the one item you would bring from home to survive in the jungle?
Right.
Do you know what I would do? Not get on that fucking plane.
In the first place, yeah. So what would you do if you're stranded in the jungle? Probably die.
What would you do if a tarantula came up to you and it's the size of fucking Mount Everest?
Scream.
Easy. Fucking fall asleep and let it kill me.
Yeah.
Do you remember the old TikTokers, the old TikTok videos? I've said some guy waltzes into the into the door,
Right.
into the camera, going, "What would you do if I broke into your house?" Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Some people doing reaction videos to it and be like, "Daddy," and shit like that. And I'd just be like, "What would you do if I entered your house? Would you like a cuppa?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? Do you want a cuppa?"
Right. Do you want to do some rounds now?
A piece, Daddy. A piece. Oh, rounds, by the way. Oh, fucking hell. I'm pretty sure that is a video.
Yeah.
Saying that. Oh, God.
That's brilliant. Right, let's just get all my shit moved around.
To be fair, I'm surprised I didn't say that to you when I first met you, because you're fucking massive.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fucking steps out the car, he's like 7 foot tall, and here I am like 5 foot whatever shit, or 3 foot at that rate.
Yeah.
Daggy! Daddy! Daddy!
Oh, dude.
I do that when you're over here in September, bro.
Yeah.
So the neighbors be like, "Is that a dad?"
Oh, we just make sure we meet in the most public place possible, and then you do it.
Well, mate, there's a shop not far from it. It's literally a second away from it.
Yeah.
Where I went to go to get my hair done. Just go in there, go in the middle, and just go, "Uppies."